So many people are crashing. I don't think. Oh, I'm the first one here.
Oh, shit.
Morning.
Good morning, Arlo. Yeah.
What are you doing, if I may ask?
Doing all the gymnastics.
Oh, okay.
Gymnastics. You know, I walk. This gives me a bit of height. Reminds me of mountains a bit, so.
It's kind of adorable thinking about it.
No, can't take a long jump.
I mean, you can make it one table to another. It's not bad.
Yeah. But if I could jump longer, I probably could reach further.
Can you?
I mean, we're rangers. Rangers do a lot of climbing and jumping. A lot of jumping.
Interesting. I mean, with wings, I just simply fly, so it's interesting to hear.
Yeah. Well, not all dwarves can do this. We can. At least I can. Well, I haven't seen anyone actually test it out, I'm going to be very honest. Because there are smarter ways to cross a mountain. But in a dire situation, you'll always would like that option.
Understandable, yeah.
Well, where's the rest? Are you the only one that's awake?
I don't know. I haven't seen anyone passing through.
Darn. Ooh, I asked the kitchen to prepare something special today.
Oh?
Well, for those who eat, I can't really say I can do much special for the rock. But, yeah, I have grown older this past moon.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Thank you. 153. Yeah, that is what an age. And going to celebrate it later with the rest of my family back home.
When you going
so
back?
That's why you might see me.
I'm sorry.
Today, most likely. I come back. I come back whenever the ale runs.
I don't want to interrupt him. Okay. I hope you have a good birthday so far.
Yes, of course. Got the Speedy Express mail shipped to me. Got a nice little birthday card from my great-grandparents.
Great-grandparents. Oh my God, I can't remember how long these guys live.
They still live, surprisingly. Yeah. They're even old considered for dwarven standards.
May I ask how old?
I've lost count, but I think there's somewhere in the 800 range by this point.
Oh my goodness.
I've seen some stuff.
I bet.
Don't know how they do it, though. Don't know how to do it. Mind you, I think dwarven physiology gets much older by comparisons, but 800 is, I think, unheard of. I'm not sure. Need to check again.
I mean, it seems like a long time.
That is a long time. 800 years on a planet, on one single plane of existence. Holy.
That'll be like another 400. I think. I don't remember how long he could survive. Where the fuck is everybody?
Well, go ahead. Get your breakfast started. I'm going to see what the rest of the...
Thank you, sir.
The rest of...
I'm by myself. Arlen's not used to this. He's just... I'm kind of uncomfortable right now. I'm kind of standing here awkwardly having a conversation with Professor Copperbeard about his fucking birthday, which I'm not trying to be mean about that, but it's just like Arlen doesn't know how to react. It's just like, oh, it's your birthday? And he wants to get him something, but he doesn't know him that well, even though he's been here for like 12 weeks. Canonically, I assume. He's only known, and it's not even his fucking teacher. He doesn't even fucking know his teacher because he doesn't show up half the time. Yeah, he's 153. What kind of cookies? I mean, Arlo, I don't even know if Arlo knows actually know how to cook, like bakery. I think that if Arlo know how to cook, it'd be basic stuff, like really bare basic stuff, like something you would teach a child. I mean, Arlo's 123, I think, if I remember right. Hold on. Let me look at his character sheet. I have it up right here. No, he's 120. Yeah, Arlo's 120. He's still a kid. Well, I wouldn't say kid. He's a young adult. Like, he's in his 20s. But he's hearing dwarves being over 800. That's actually quite old, if I remember when it comes to dwarves. But I don't know when it comes to this lore. Kinda lonely here. Out of character, this is a meme. I miss my wife, Tails. I miss my wife, Tails. He's still eating a pear. I'm just not doing anything because I'm by myself. Where the fuck is everybody? Are we like done? Are we canceling? And I should see at least 5 people here. At least 5 or 6 people here. Where the fuck are they? Is everyone dead? Am I having a nightmare? Oh goodness, goddess, I don't want to have another nightmare. Anxiety go burr. That's not canon, by the way, for those who are probably watching the VOD, if it shows up. Got it. I am Cloud 9 right now. This fucking cord is... that's why you see me, like, over here. With my hand on my back. He's just gonna finish his pear. Gio, Kuma, Kian, Winters? Where the heck is everybody? I don't want to stay here by myself. It seems too weird.
The other one,
Oh, here is everyone. At least some people. Hi.
We're looking at the posters.
The posters.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Morning.
Balance, really. There's so you've
Because
got
of
military
balance,
and balance. Most likely, yeah, that.
Fair
I
enough.
couldn't help it.
I'm not gonna do one book.
I mean, look at the dignified stance, the balance. I mean, feet close together. Well, Well, the other one is like you want to join.
Oh, there's
the
new
army with
ones.
that one.
I wonder if I can find some of other posters. You know, I'm gonna say I wonder where does Arlo have his out here somewhere? That'd be great if I could find Arlo's. Because these two weren't here unless I'm too late, and then, well, Arlo's screwed. Well, not really, because the person he's running against is not here. He's the only fucking person in his role being here. Cavalry. I was gonna say Vanguard, but that's not correct. A cigarette is a perfect type of a perfect pleasure. Fin Yun, the best decision. Become Vanguard's final surprise. Allow Hezekiah Fields to reveal your true form. That's a Persona 5 reference. I wish you luck.
That's not the only thing I'll need, but I'm sure it'll go over fine one way or another.
I admire your confidence.
Well, you need to have confidence in order to do the kinds of things that need to be done around here, so why not?
Guess you have a point.
I see you spare no lack of confidence.
I'm trying, if anything.
I suppose that's the minimum of what they can ask of us, right?
I hope so.
Do your best. That's all you can do.
Understood.
See you later, Arlo.
Aren't you gonna get breakfast?
I've got studying to do.
Okay. All right. That was actually a good scene. Arlo might learn something from Hezekiah. I wonder if they have mine. I'm in the wrong fucking room. I thought it was no, I was here. I thought I was in the wrong fucking. Excuse me. Sorry.
Fruit for the fruit bed. Oh. What is that actually? Oh, things.
Mm-hmm.
Fuel been up today.
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Something in your mind,
Fuel?
Victoria?
Starboard?
A Buell. Should be, right?
You sure? You look like you were thinking about something.
Let's see if they're not up.
I feel back. I had to probably rewrite what I had to say originally.
Oh, he's like, he's
Just
lost.
thinking what today's lesson will be.
Today's lesson.
I think if I remember correctly, Miss Kessery will be giving you guys something. Maybe, if I remember correctly.
Is that the headmaster?
Yes, it's the headmister.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Mistress, I mean, sorry.
I know, don't worry, it's quite fine. Fine. Oh. You know what, that's a good joke. If I see the headmisters, I'll say, good morning, headmister. Sorry, headmaster. It's master, not miss.
Go with Headmaster. Be funny.
He's embarrassed.
Go with Edmondson.
I fucked up out of character.
Dude.
I meant to say headmaster. My fucking brain got burr. I am.
Ah, okay, like that. That's right. Okay, so you need breakfast.
What?
Just for that.
Sorry.
My body is very complicated.
Isn't that everyone's body, Leppy?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna ask.
Very true.
That is very.
I don't know. Just I'm trying to save myself.
Yeah, I wonder what they are. For the rest,
Just craving for that, Almu.
Huh?
Meet over there or sweets. I wasn't sure where you were.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sweet.
Oh, the sweets. Okay. Actually, what do they have there?
Pretty good.
Hi, Lippy.
This is a giant donut. It's as big as my head.
Yes. Some of the foods are quite large. Shy around her.
Oh, this one's a green-filled one.
Do you like? No.
You wanna finish that, hon?
No, I don't.
You wanna finish your sentence?
No, I really don't.
Here. Here, don't leave me hanging.
Oh, how you doing? Don't mind the finger.
I'm minding much.
I saw your poster over there.
I'm doing great.
I wish you luck.
Picks up giant donut and just.
Did you know you chew it?
God, I wish I could do that.
Wish you luck.
So what is happening, Diana? Is anything going on?
Sorry, didn't mean to screech.
Miss Kissery might be joining us.
It was good and yummy.
For lesson.
That's good.
I think something.
Oh, another one's burned.
Speeches.
Did you-
Speeches might be done.
Oh, goddess.
Oh,
I'm not ready for speeches.
I'm going to be fully honest. I forgot we had to like talk, do a speech about this stuff. So I'm going to be fully.
You want one?
blind.
I'm sorry. I want one now. I'm sorry.
You want a donut?
Maybe later. I think I might need the sweets later.
You know, my friend,
Maybe.
I have a quick question.
Hmm?
Yeah.
A cigarette is the perfect relaxation?
Yeah.
It just means addiction, sir.
Are you promoting on
That's where I'm from.
What?
That's a good one.
That's step 2. You gotta be good at lying.
I thought so. I was like, wait, hold on.
You are promoting unhealthy.
I mean, technically to him, they're not. They don't seem necessarily that unhealthy.
If anything,
because-
if I remember right, the only contestant that Arlo's going up against is David. He's not here yet, if he's going to be here.
I mean,
That's what's being used.
I mean,
I mean, do you wanna smoke it?
Depends on what's being used.
Oh, let me try.
Good thing I didn't use
I
my
don't know what
hometown
smoking
saying, which
is, but
don't
I'll
piss
try.
against the wind.
I wouldn't recommend it.
That would just
I
be
different.
funny.
Alright.
I think I should be stopping this.
And now
shouldn't
we're
I?
doing drugs in the middle of the hall.
But it's.
Lovely.
What do you...
I
My magic.
Well, it's a slime. I mean, Leppy's a slime, so I'm not 100% sure if that would affect really because I don't have an internal organ.
I didn't say not recommended.
That is.
Yeah, you feel just
I
a
don't
lot
like
more
it.
hyper. It isn't like oh, what the fuck am I doing? It isn't like an actual
I'm
cigarette.
fucking like...
It's
the
worse.
man's throwing it forward. Never mind throwing it back.
The taste is probably not very good.
Built different is an
The
understatement.
Yeah.
has already turned into a drug lab.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Effectively, you feel just a lot more
I mean,
alert.
Yep.
I could
Please stop
be comfortable with
bouncing.
that.
Would this be
Although mine would be more liquid than it would be, like...
Ah.
Yeah.
How about
Arlo
I
just-
tell him how to do that and
He.
keep on
Hey, chat, roll me a d20 for perception. I wanted to see if he actually saw what he didn't want to see. He did look up, so. Please roll me a d20. If he did, Arlo's just gonna be like, oh, shoot. He's gonna break in complete shyness and no one's gonna fucking know why.
Oh yeah, we are doing that.
Like I
Reminds
can't
me of my
vote for
hometown
someone
known
as
for
cruel as
flying
someone
crack
as
crystals.
fat.
So where's my chat? Where the fuck are you? Hi, chat.
It was a pretty cool
One
score.
moment.
3. Oh god.
And it was really
What am I rolling for? I forgot. Shit. Yeah. Yep. No, I'm done. I can't even remember what the fuck happened 5 fucking minutes ago. Oh, if he. Oh, yeah. No, if he look. Yeah. No. So he didn't see anything. 3. Okay, I remember now. Fuck. Thank fuck. Like that was a perception check. Yeah, I just said that. So yeah. No, he didn't see shit. He got lucky. Really lucky where he didn't see anything. He just saw shade. Blackness. Just like, okay, good. I can't see anything. I don't want to see anything. If he saw Cora, or not Cora. Yeah, he would have thought of Cora. But he looked at Lippy and he was just like, oh no.
remedy.
Misunderstanding here.
Oh, there you go. Weeds are
Okay.
herbal remedy. Am I allowed to do
Yeah.
that?
Technically you might be. but
Who the heck? Oh.
He said weeds are
Oh, wow, what happened?
I mean, a smaller
that's
version
new.
of weed is basically a specialty, so...
What?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm just using my magic on them. There was no drugs involved, no external substance.
Magical weed.
Magic.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, in what law classification does that fall under? I mean, let's get the big book of laws of international species up, shall
And now,
we?
hold
It
on,
depends on
you cannot
countries.
say-
Magic.
You cannot be the one comparing
I'm
laws
using-
here. When we went to that one village to do with the people that got attacked, you tried to question one of the people we were ordered to take care of.
What the heck is Snow doing?
Last lesson was discussing diplomacy.
Shush.
I think this calls for a debate.
Oh shit, she has a point.
I debate.
Well done, Miss Victoria.
Morning.
Well done.
morning.
Chio.
You okay, Chio?
And what my
Yeah,
magic
just-
falls under.
I'm starting to realize maybe I shouldn't sleep forcing myself in a more human-esque form. It's not good for me.
If you, huh?
It's magic, and it's early not a drug because it's a magic. It doesn't actually have the.
I'm
overall
going
effect
to
Technically,
of
it's not
magic
classified
skill
under
to
drug.
learn magic, and I'm using my magic.
Exactly,
Right,
and
mm,
also
well, that
because
is
it's a
true.
magic, it's not necessarily classified
can
under
also smell
drug
colors.
because drug is like a type of substance.
Technically, a drug is not something that's supposed to be in your body.
My magic
That is literally the lame definition of what a drug would be.
Did someone bring
I
drugs?
didn't give him anything calming herbs. That's all.
Not exactly.
we can
Do
instead.
Yeah.
No.
Eh.
I mean,
It's not like anybody needs to bring their own drugs. The medical ward is completely stocked.
Well, yes, it's completely stocked, but I think it's more of
Just like covered in like spores.
choice or how they live or
Yeah. Don't bring that.
words are hard right now.
Don't tell him that though, yeah, I would say.
Don't think about it. Like,
Words are always hard for
I
you.
don't like that scenario.
I'm sorry.
I mean, technically, what is the classification of what is your magic type?
It's nature and
Well, at least you have entertainment by this.
I'm sorry.
At least you're honest.
It's a little funny. In a cute way.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
What? How?
Itty bitty little guy. You're just a little guy.
I'm a pet.
no. I would argue no.
You're a little guy.
Mainly because that also implies that
Yes.
I have a supportive magic.
Yeah.
Magic. It's a magic used for support.
Arguably, drugs are
Why?
like a chemical.
Jesus, Sterling, you scared the hell living but jibs out of me.
Your
That
magic
sounds
would
like
not take
alchemy to
everything.
me.
You're just a little guy.
That wasn't even munching.
Alchemy's a bit more.
You just got taller.
Just because he's making magic
And?
drugs doesn't make him not drugs.
That's why. That's my excuse.
You're
I'm sick.
still a little guy regardless if I'm tall or small.
Oh, goddess.
It's not like
You're
the
little.
morality. I'm just saying.
I mean, if we really have to talk
I may not be
about
sitting
we
completely
can
straight.
philosophy, and I mean,
I think.
don't know about you, but we can talk about
You're
ages.
still little.
Ah, shoot.
When it comes to philosophy, as long as
I can't win.
the effects aren't permanent and
Mm.
it doesn't kill the human host, those technically normally.
Why'd you just shove it in my mouth?
It's a darn food.
I don't know about that.
See, that's not always the case. Sometimes you get these people.
I know why you.
I'm sorry, what the fuck? What does this have to do with it?
You said it.
I'm just suspicious. I can't.
Roughly speaking,
A drug is a substance that can be addictive. Even something as simple as a mana potion can become addictive to some. So speaking truthfully, any
I think the implication that a drug is anything that's addictive is unfair because you can become addicted to anything.
I mean,
Sorry, what was that?
not recreationally.
but also
was
something
Starts
drugs
munching
is
on
really
some
bad.
leaves.
The topic conversation we're having here is that technically if he's using
I want to challenge that. Where it's just like, Arlo would know if that's poisonous, and that includes weed. Because that's, well, it's not a poison. Never mind. He would not know. But he is a bat, and he lives in the forest. So like, fucking, the forest would not be something where he'd be like, oh yeah, I totally know what, or at least the smell of like the fucking.
Oh, Chia, I hope you're ready for the next lesson in diplomacy, by the way.
They're looking at me very
Cheers, but Will.
Why?
You're very confused.
I'll be happy to answer them.
Who are you talking to?
Would be hard to explain at the moment. Hold on. Just passing by?
Oh.
Yeah. It would be hard to explain.
He definitely looks confused. Okay.
Eyes are special. Sea mana, mana meaning spirits. And mana.
Are you saying the school's haunted?
Oh, the ghost called you Fluffy. Or spirit? What do you want to be called? Ghost spirit?
Call me what?
Called you Fluffy.
Fluffy. What?
Oh,
What?
yeah,
I,
Then we'll just go with spirit for now.
But I can't speak. One moment.
I need help.
Me too.
I think whatever the
Can you tell
teacher
me
gave
anything more
me
about
made
the
me
mind?
feel all funny.
What symptoms are you having?
Everything looks really shiny and like shady.
What? Are you high?
Anything more you can tell me?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Out of character, God.
Yes, how can I help you?
Would Arlo's like healing gust thing, would that like, or not, detoxification would help with her whatever they're feeling?
Wait, like Leppy?
Yes.
Yes.
Detoxifying you just remove any ailments in it, any poisons.
So
But if there's none of that,
basically
then no.
what happened is she smoked some of Galaxy's character's pipe and then
Oh.
the teacher came over and gave
She's
her
high.
to calm her down.
Okay.
If it's Galaxies, then yes.
Yeah.
You can nullify. Yep, you can remove that. You can remove that. Then
All
if
right.
it's Galaxies, yes.
He's gonna do that. All right. Thank you. All right.
More you want to
3,
tell me?
2, 1. Okay. I want you to look at me, okay? You're gonna feel like some kind of air. I want you to breathe that, okay?
Okay.
Take a deep breath.
Okay.
Give it a couple minutes. It's pretty
Oh,
quick.
Don't worry.
This will at least help you get out wherever you're feeling.
But
You will definitely feel tired afterwards. Nothing I can do there. Not too tired, but bed sounds like a good idea in your head, if you know what I mean. Alright. How do you feel? I feel like I got all that there. Yeah, okay. Take it easy if you can. Drink whatever is healthy for you. I would say water, pretty
Today
neutral.
without virtues, and we are on the topic of doing drugs in school.
That's always been a conversation with him.
Okay.
Especially with, Finn.
Anything more you can give me?
Very tired now.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. You're feeling the after effects. You're gonna feel like that. You'll probably feel better, probably in an hour, maybe 2.
Alright, you're fine.
Depending who you are, how you are, could vary. But
You're in the
I think you'll be okay afterwards.
Where you are.
Just try to take it easy. Do not fall asleep. If you do, you might be taking a good little nap, and it is already still the morning. We need you awake. So try not to sleep.
Don't worry. Just
I will try
in a
not
good place here.
to.
Just take your time.
Yeah, you're really
Hang out.
tired,
if you
but
want.
just do your best.
You want to kind of recollect your
Tea
memories.
or
Do you
coffee
have any
is
memories
a
like that?
suggestion, but don't go too much with caffeine.
Okay. Find
Well,
something.
Be like an hour. You'll be all right.
I'll call you whiskey.
You give it a name. What's the name? Who?
Yeah.
Your imaginary friend?
Hold on. If yeah, yeah, he's terribly short sized. That is.
Do you know what's
Excuse me, don't be rude when a fellow student is asking a question.
Oh.
What in God's name is this?
If you need to, go
This
ahead.
is Rainbow Sparkles.
He's been talking.
Work with what you gave me, okay?
He shrugs.
Even does he need someone? My sport, like. Man,
I'm waiting for him to explain.
You need a hit.
Okay, shush. I was a spirit.
Okay, yes.
The only thing they can remember is apparently flail, scythe. I could smell
No,
burning.
don't shush. Forget the spirit. You was downright rude to this student here.
I know. Well, how? If it was the fluffy comments, then that was the ghost then, or spirit.
Oh, telling them to hush when they asked a question. Have some manners.
I'm sorry, I don't know. This is my first time I ever got to speak that long with a spirit in the first place.
I'm not offended. Thank you, though, but it didn't need to be this far. I'm just wondering who or what are you talking to? You said a spirit, but what? If I may ask.
Well, it's not important if you're the only one is spoke to.
You do remember my eyes. They aren't exactly the most, common.
But a lot of us...
I
guess I should... That's my fault for not asking earlier.
Attuned to spirit.
Okay.
What does that have to do with it?
It means that I'm the only one who can actually perceive the thing. You actually be able to speak with it. It smelled like whiskey. And then the more I looked at it, the more I could smell ash burning. Which is fun, because smokes are awful to me.
Yeah.
That's why I was coughing.
And do you plan to share with the other students or keep it to yourself?
Yes, that's what I was going to do. That's what I was telling you. They remember flail, scythe. They had sheep.
Sheep?
That's why they called Fluffy. They called the sheep Fluffy, then they called you Fluffy, and that you were apparently the size of the sheep. You are Fluffy.
I'm a
First,
bat.
I think you should apologize to this student.
You don't have to.
Okay, I am sorry. I still will.
All right. Respect Arlo to fucking Victoria. He doesn't want to make a scene, but he's like, he didn't have to go that far, but he sees what she's trying to do. She's after facts. She's gonna be tired for about an hour, maybe 2 at worst, depending metabolism and whatnot, if you know what I mean.
Got it.
Like species and everything.
Turn to the others.
But you are okay.
Oh, yeah, the smoke wasn't
Now that I think of it, if you are the only one in this school that can communicate with spirits, says a lot about the teachers.
What do you mean exactly?
Well, to be fair, one's a beastkin, one's human, one's starborn, one is an angel, and from what I've read, demons, specifically yokais, are very in tune with spirits.
So we're talking to a yokai?
Oh, no, specifically talking to a spirit. When one dies, the remnant of their mana, it makes their spirit.
Right, yeah.
Of course, the remnant of your spirit is very fragmented. That's why most of the time looking around, I either see like an arm or a leg, sometimes just a floating head. It's the last little bits of your mana, the last things you even remember, as your mana dissipates and goes back into the natural life. But when your mana is so constructed,
So you're saying the school is haunted?
Person?
I asked that, they said no.
Haunted in a sense.
Wait, really?
It's, in a sense, how would you frame something being haunted?
I mean, as a
ghost gonna come around and spook you?
Well, I would say anything considered paranormal.
Well, yeah, we're in the Curiosum Academy.
I mean, you get what I'm saying.
I mean, yeah, I understand, but it's just Do you really expect a place like this to not have a few skeletons in their closet?
Skeletons,
The
yes.
class of
Spirits,
haunted are
no.
spirits trapped within the boundaries of an area and can't travel too far due to the weak power.
Yeah, I don't actually do drugs.
Where the fuck?
I feel like we're escalating, maybe.
Sorry, I got in my ear. You want to repeat that one?
One of the voices in my head just asked
The class of haunted are spirits trapped within the boundaries of an area and can't travel too far due to the weak power.
Oh, sorry. Arl doesn't know what to do. He's trying to look in the middle of the ground, but he's hearing two of his friends arguing, and there's nothing he can do about it. He's just listening.
To be fair, I can't exactly be the best person to explain spirits.
He just wants to know what's going on to
I've
Omu.
only gone through my whole life looking at it and being like, those are weird things I'm seeing all over the place, and then only recently being able to sit there and say like, oh no, those are spirits, there's something important, and I'm the only one who's actually seeing them, but I at least know about them now and can be able to pursue them in more of an idea of,
Okay,
hey,
my
about the
final
storm.
question. Form what the spirit told you. Should we be worried?
I also have another question on top of that. How many?
Word? This is the first one that's had this much effect. What it speaks of. A flail, scythe, its sheep being dead, not surviving long.
Sounds
It
like...
doesn't seem like something that would be more immediate.
I'm not gonna say it. I don't want Arlo to... That's... Yeah, I know.
Actually examine.
Arlo doesn't know.
Because it gave us
I'm
an
trying
idea of
my
what the
best.
sheep is.
He was about to say it,
In terms
but
of size
he
and
doesn't know.
Lifespan. Size being that it's as tall
In
as
terms
Arlo.
of spiritualism, a flail and scythe are
He is
common symbols
pure.
of death.
But when he hears things like that, he questions.
Hey, sure, but to see that
The word you're looking for.
and to have to, because
He deals wine, remember? He deals with drunks all the time.
For some reason, they had a smell of whiskey on them, which is why I decided to name them whiskey. They couldn't remember their own name.
Okay.
From what I read in books, the flail is used to break the body while the scythe is used to snare the soul.
Snare the soul. Are we...
Possible.
Like the Grim Reaper?
It's possible that it's more. Oh, yeah, maybe. But I'm thinking there might be more to it.
You've just been so used to hiding yourself from the world.
Has there been possible an organization that's been going around using those as their weapons? Or at least some sort of executioner?
I mean, I carry a crossbow
Going
and a
around
boomerang.
razing building?
Ain't that the truth?
Well, I mean, it's just not you. I meant more of like an organization that we can't exactly say is good. Especially not at first glance right now with what we know, but...
What do you mean we know little?
Not that I know of. The main groups up to no good near my home are the usual groups of bandits.
Yeah. Barbarians, bandits, hooligans, people want to try to be cool. Quote, quote.
Yeah, quote unquote.
You're very tall.
Thank you. I don't know, just the burning. I smelled
Perhaps the
more I
answer is in the
talked.
school records, about past generations.
Should we check the library then?
That's always a good time.
Good. We'll go.
Maybe we can bring it up.
Alright.
You threw me across the room earlier today.
Who did?
Don't bite anyone
Yeah.
and we'll be on good
It woke
terms.
you up.
You hear me, Tail?
Oh. Well, if it worked.
I'm sorry, you were made
Yeah, they're slime. It's not like it's gonna hurt them.
Yeah.
I bounced off the wall and I hit you in the face.
Appreciate it, Finn.
Yeah, wasn't fun.
It was kind of funny.
Appreciate the little backlash.
I wonder, has there, in the records, we could look
Although as I
for
frequent
situations
the library, we would need a professor's permission to access the school records.
Well, there's one right there.
What a... Yes.
We need you.
What's up? What do you need? What do you need the door for?
Spirit, smelled of whiskey. I'm calling it whiskey because it doesn't remember its own name. It remembers its death. We're thinking either physically, as in like how it died, or just the symbolization of death, being a flail and scythe. It remembers sheep as tall as Arlo, but didn't live long. And the smell of burning. So it might be related to some burned down villages or such.
I just feel scared.
Possibly a raising, either from war or just some organization.
Well, good luck then. And I mean,
Well,
and
that's why
there's
we're
a
saying
spit
go to the
on these
library.
Well,
on these grounds.
I don't know if it's on these grounds, but if it's possible on these grounds,
The
then
only tall sheep-like creatures I know of are Wendigos.
I said as
Those aren't
tall
even
as
sheep.
Arlo. As tall as Arlo. That's what it's what Whiskey said.
it's fine. I'm short. I accepted this a few weeks ago. Many weeks ago, if anything. It's okay.
Hey, you're small physically, but big in heart.
Still taller than me currently.
Currently, but you can be taller than me.
What? Well, Leppy, why are you in your ball form? What happened? I
They're
thought you ate.
after effects from being high. So they're tired.
Oh yeah, poor thing.
We believe we may find a hint in the school records due to the soul is here. If a spirit is in the school, then chances are they are originally from here, either a student or a professor in the past.
So we wanted your permission.
Always possibilities.
My humanish form takes a lot of power.
You're
I
okay.
don't have the energy.
Okay, I understand. Don't worry, Leppy.
Just take it easy there, Libby. Yeah.
Let me first talk to Professor Virtues about it, just so that I don't get
From the
my
logbook I
ass
saw, sir,
handed.
the school records are open to students, but a professor's permission is required as the records are sealed.
I think we should probably wait for Professor Virtue's approval as well. If you know what I mean.
I mean, it's just out of the... If there is spiritual activity going on this school grounds, and nope, and none of us is... It becomes a bit of a concern, so we'll let you. I mean, I would let you, but I want to make sure...
Activity. Just not as big as this.
Okay, true. Well... I don't know what the hell is the procedure for this.
I mean, what's your best call, sir?
I mean, I would say go for it. See what you can
Professor,
find,
the spirit
but...
is only able to communicate with one student, therefore proving it's not powerful enough to even do harm.
Victoria and Arl will be like...
It's not about doing math,
convincing the professor. I need to get fucking fan art of these two, like just tag teaming a fucking professor trying to get
Professor might be scared
permission.
of ghosts, perhaps.
Of course not. Wait, why?
Oh shit, she's trying to taunt him?
Talk about No.
She's laughing.
I'm afraid of no ghost.
Do you need some salt?
Mimi Lavender?
Why, are you making me salty?
Like a good defense mechanism.
Rosemary and thyme?
Or Sage?
To cleanse your area.
I can at least make those jokes. He's a nature boy.
Victoria.
Way of saying it. Victoria.
Thank you. I do enjoy my own humor.
I hope
never lose that personality of yours, Victoria. You'll get far with it.
I like it.
Well, it's not them escaping through.
It's true.
Stuck to the clothing more. It's just.
Where are the rest of the teachers? I swear. As much as I can keep control for a small period of time, I mostly go along with the
there you
group.
go.
Oh, there is Leppy again.
Well, I mean, they're just talking over there. And then there's what we already told you here. Yeah. Excuse me.
I mean, you can go. And if no one's going to do anything, might as well I give a bloody lesson. And before I...
Are you saying you have a lesson in mind, sir?
I might. I'm just trying to see if Fontaine or anyone else or our lovely surprise.
Do we have permission to proceed to the library, sir?
She's trying to call out to you. She's not even here.
And if you find these support teachers as the records, please do stamp this in there, or write this on his papers. There's a small paper note that says "is gone to get milk."
Okay.
Professor, I think you gave me the wrong note.
What?
Did I?
Okay, well, that's awkward.
Sorry. This must be it. MIA.
Oh.
Are you feeling better there, Libby?
Are we gonna ask why you're...
No.
It looks comfy on your shoulders, Uman.
She looks really comfy, actually.
Note says MIA, but on the back it says don't forget eggs again.
I think that's my wife's list.
Oh no.
Milk. Don't forget the eggs again. Yeah, sounds like my wife's shopping list. Wait, did I just use that to write?
Sir, who is Tiffany Hot Goblin from bar and this number?
Wait, what? Why a number?
What?
God damn it!
Don't worry.
Of course, one after it. And I don't know what this number means. Means...
I think it's the room number at the inn.
Most likely. When did I get... I swear, I have some papers on me that I don't even know how I got them. Oh, wait, why is the goblin...
He's just dying inside.
You open your coin purse and there's just a note in there that says, don't forget pennies.
I don't forget pennies. I mean, opens his coin purse.
And then we gotta ask a question, who pennies are?
What?
Is it multiple penny, or is, like...
Do you have the right note?
Penny?
Pennies, I think?
Don't forget pennies.
Just keep the note closed.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, there you go.
Sir, this is your teaching license.
I actually ate some jersey the other day that didn't taste good.
God damn it.
Why did you?
I swear, I can't find anything.
What?
I didn't mean to. I was just walking by and I accidentally absorbed some.
What is going on here?
Am
Am I streaming? Am I hallucinating?
What does that make you?
This is weird.
Well, maybe. We did have...
I mean, I didn't eat that much.
I put brown beer on your guys' damn thing, but that shouldn't affect you a lot.
No, I tasted it was very good.
Feel good?
Yeah, the right papers this time.
Okay, that looks right. Let's see to remove
He's trying to do it himself.
Up, down, down, left, right, slap, slap, kick.
That's not right. There you go. Here's the right pattern. It's Alakazam Vig.
Are you okay, sir?
Very much so. Quite fine. I'm just old.
It's their birthday.
Yes, Gio.
Sir, why does it say underneath backup password, password 1?
Just in case.
Gotta be prepared.
And yes, what was it, Gio?
Gotta be prepared.
It's a quick reset.
This is why I don't mess with technology. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get.
I don't have that. Wait, how did?
I don't.
Put a Curiosum.
I don't remember you asking that question.
I've been reading slightly. Just.
Oh no, I'm not following.
It's like learning another language. Give me time, I can learn it, but damn, it's hard. Pardon my
Are you gonna sit on
bad
the
word.
entire time, or what's gonna happen here?
No.
To be fair,
Well, we did.
Okay.
are you going through dimensions?
All right. Do you have a? I was thinking just the courtyard. If we could talk about what you said earlier.
Complaining.
It feels very slimy.
And there goes
That's
the
the
bubble.
only complaint.
No.
Probably the fact that well, I
swear
can't exactly sit there and say you're heavy. It's fine. It's not like it's gonna be that weighty.
Might be under the 53 now.
It's not about the weight.
I am
And I've easily carried like stuff way heavier. It's not even uncomfortable.
fucking
It's just like confusing. Are you here on my back?
That is a good question.
Because I don't feel like moving.
You,
Sometimes I just like
Understood.
I guess.
Okay, come on.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Ta 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 ra ta.
We're gonna go. Come on.
What?
Come on, folks. To the library. We're having adventures. We're missing people. Hey, Winters.
We're gonna be at the library.
Good luck, you all.
Thank you, Professor.
Wait, what do you mean?
I will not elaborate.
Okay.
So yeah, we're looking for anything that happens to be on the school grounds in the past.
How do we know?
Possibly having to do with.
How would we know if it's from the past?
Well, the fact that it's not. I don't know. The ghost is here and is not current. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello. We're about to take a trip to the library.
Ah, I see. Understood.
Hi, my name is Omu. That's
That's enough
Arlo.
help, Daddy.
Victoria. Meet Leppy.
Start me up.
hello.
Oh, and that's Finn.
And that's Snow.
That's no.
Sure.
Yeah, you passed the vibe, Jack. I'm chill with him now.
Ah, goodness.
Good job.
Yes,
Meet the crew already.
headmistress, I have this note. It's permission from Copperbeard to look through the school records.
I usually don't sound like this.
Oh, of course. I'll need to ask why later, but
Special delivery.
go on then.
Oh,
Thank you.
meet Gio. That's Winters. There's Copperbeard. Don't worry.
Goodbye,
Also, here
Miss
comes
Gisely.
Derby.
Hello.
You
I mean-
went through the cat.
He was like, we got permission, let's go.
It's from the
It
summer
is not who
courses.
It is not who I think it is it? My eyes deceive me.
What?
Sir?
Your family
Yes,
name
yeah.
suits you when it comes to you. Stop.
People.
Anyway,
Can I get an
help
update?
yourselves.
Headmistress,
Anything that needs
by
more
records I mean past graduates. Nothing to private.
No,
Oh,
what I'm
of course,
saying
then
is,
that's
like,
fine.
I'm gonna
Help
leave and have
yourselves.
the conversation
Let me know if you need anything.
Okay, have a good day. Open library.
Thank you, ma'am.
I don't question the sign on my back.
Ah, bring it in, you butt.
Oh, don't question about it. Alright.
Okay. You still on tight?
She's still on you.
Yeah.
Okay, if I remember, school records are on the second floor to the right.
Correct.
Got it.
Over there. This is what I'm talking about getting involved. Hell yeah. I don't think I see an Arlo poster though. I'm sad. Okay. Right here?
Okay, there is a fine print on the note. If password fails, spare key in the copy of How to Teach 101.
Oh. I'm gonna put you down.
Right here. Yeah, the good. Oh, that's probably better, yeah.
That's a nice spot. Don't worry, Fontaine isn't here. He won't kill you.
Well, no, she went... Okay, well... I guess my...
Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
I haven't really seen it. I was surprised to see that headmistress. Or... Yeah.
That's great. Who is the new kid?
I haven't seen them.
Why is everyone having a reaction? Okay, but why would they have everyone have like a reaction?
I wasn't paying attention.
They called him like a Joecaster or something?
A what?
A Joecaster? I don't know.
What? I don't know what that is.
Okay, school records are on the corner section. All I suggest is each grab a book and start looking.
Alright.
Okay, new kids by Joecaster. We have history. I'll go
on the top. Where am I at? There I am. Okay. Eeny, meeny, you. Opens book.
Oh yeah, Lippy. If you want to do some reading, here's a book for you. Right here.
Okay.
Try to pay attention if you can, Lippy. I know how hard that might be.
God. It's a picture from years and years ago.
What?
I see my master tick-tock. And next to her is the headmistress in uniform.
Really?
Nice.
Okay.
You think we're gonna find baby pictures?
I don't know. I hope not.
I hope not. Why not?
I feel like I would be invading their privacy.
Since there were a lot more students in the past, and quite a few clubs established.
If it was privacy, they wouldn't have their baby.
Got a point.
I can imagine there being more students in clubs. To be fair, we haven't exactly gone super crazy on clubs. Like the biggest one right now would just be student council, and then there's obviously the D&D group. That was about it.
Well,
book club, but that's mostly the dorm.
Cora's trying to have a gardening club.
Oh.
Did our DM needed over here? Or are you guys good?
Hmm?
Oh, we're just
Yes,
reading
okay,
books.
hello.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me get my chair.
I don't know who asked. That wasn't me.
Welcome to hell.
Yes. Sorry,
We're down to baby pics.
You guys are lucky I love you. Okay. How can help? How can your local god help?
Okay.
We're looking for information to deal with the school's past.
We assume the spirit being in the school is either a past student or past teacher. Do we find anything?
From the description that I was able to see, or at least the parts of her that were able to be seen, she was,
I'm so sorry.
was a past student, but she graduated through. She didn't make it through.
She failed?
She passed. She made it through her 4 years and moved on.
Oh.
She moved on to a different house. She was no longer a student.
Okay, I thought maybe she failed. Okay.
Oh, don't worry. Take your time. Okay. Well, we have the student in their name. Now we just need. Can we actually get the name?
If you want the name?
Yes, give us a
Just a
name.
moment.
We need that.
Give me just a moment, 'cause
Exactly. What I mean is we
entire
see
system is
pictures
broken.
of past classes and graduations. Do we notice that one student isn't there at graduation but is there at the beginning?
Oh, that's what you're. Oh, you're smart fucks. Okay. Give me just a moment.
Victoria figuring out the real shit.
So you see multiple students, different scales, from beastkin to onis, other demon subkinds.
Yes, I said we found a picture
even
of
some-
TikTok and the headmistress in uniform.
Good. Thank you. But with that ideology, right? There are multiple forms of life that seem to have traversed different races, different kinds. But one that does stand out, the woman that follows what you guys were looking for, her name is Ariana Sphinx.
Ariana
She's a
Sphinx.
Serenity resident who moved to
Remember that name, chat.
But the students that you see that are missing, there's a few beastkin that are missing that make it through. A few humans here and there. But there's one that stand out. There's
Why am I
even
picturing
some
moaning
Mothkin
middle
that
for some
pass
reason?
Good question.
God.
I'm saying
Oh my
nothing.
god.
You guys should get it on your own.
Okay, say that again, because
That last part.
Beastkins, humans, miscellaneous other kinds of races have been gone missing or don't make it to the end.
okay. But there was like
Pretty
you
good
said,
hand
sounded
that
like there
don't
was,
make it through.
you said sounded like there was gonna be like one specifically.
Should we yours in
stand
chat?
out?
Yes.
I'm just curious. No.
It looks like a Mothkin, but not exact. She doesn't have the antennae that Snow do or any notable Fane do.
He hardly
She has
cusses.
similar to butterfly wings.
Huh.
He did not make her.
I guess that's just me then. I really gotta make this boy more purified. I really need this boy to be more purified. He's a good boy.
We
Like,
have the person that we were looking for, and now we have this.
Hey guys, I noticed something.
What?
Look at this picture of over 100 students. They all look happy, but the graduation picture, everyone looks rather sad, and the numbers are lower.
yeah, there's not very
Yeah.
clear difference.
Well, if this is a school in the past, who knows? It could be less approved. No, I won't say approved. Less, or more tests that are very experimental. Ones that could have had not so friendly outcomes.
I mean,
And so
time
that's
has also
why We don't
changed.
get to see them now. Yeah. Relatively live in peace. Who knows what time that
Thing
was?
is, this school was remodeled every year from what I recall. Any history is either covered up or buried underneath.
I would say something, but I'm not going to.
But
I
I will
can't.
say I noticed something.
What's that?
What's up? As I gotta say, Victoria found the good book.
Is there anything else that we could probably find?
When I mentioned the school records, the headmistress looked worried. Like it was a shock. I think she knows something.
Are you saying we should talk to her?
Huh. Sorry, I was distracted. Sorry. What's up?
That may be difficult. It's not like we can interrogate her.
That's, yeah. I can't say
And
more.
the teachers in this book, none of them I recognize.
What do you mean?
Huh.
I will say that Copperbeard and Virtues are consistent. Holland is a new recruitment.
Holland's new? Okay.
Yeah, Holland is the only new one. The other three are pretty consistent.
Okay.
Holy shit, I didn't notice him without the beard.
Who?
I guess.
I don't know.
Fontaine.
That's probably why I didn't recognize him.
It's Copper Beard. Doesn't really look like him, but the eyes never change.
Does that mean his name is just Copper?
I mean, I don't know. The only
Then again, he may have dementia, so questioning him is out the question.
May I see your book that you found real quick, please? Thank you. I don't see Holland in here. Is Professor Holland new? Or he wasn't present? He could be sick. I mean, he's hardly here as it is.
He started recently, I believe.
Okay.
You here?
So he had no idea.
My master was in the same class as the headmistress, and she didn't know Holland at all.
Do you have like a time frame how long ago this would be? Sorry, I have to ask. How long ago was it? I'm sorry.
DM, this is your time to shine.
Whoa. Yeah, let out the I am right here in prison for you for a reason. Okay, hello.
Hi.
It's all visible for you. Hello.
I'm doing research. We have to get the DM's going.
So your question on how long ago? So
Yes.
The school was founded by Miss Kissery a few years ago. I would say decades or 10 years so ago.
Okay. How long ago from this picture though?
The picture of which exactly?
What
Just
did
so I
she?
can make sure.
Help me out here. Blaine Gober.
The one of Kisari and TikTok?
Yes.
So that one was taken, I would say, 3 decades ago.
3 decades? Okay.
30 years ago.
Yep. All right.
I will say there is one notable beastkin that is not in that picture of their graduation, outside of TikTok and Kitty.
What? Anyone notice that?
It is.
Between those who
it is
read
a
it?
foxkin.
Okay.
I have an idea. Not mentioning the spirit or anything, we should tell the headmistress we looked through the records. Then ask if she remembered a student called Ariana, and let's just see her reaction.
Well, timing might be a good thing. She might be busy right now.
We can bother her.
If she hesitates, she knows something.
You don't want to give her any kind of PSP.
I think we'll be more straightforward with it than anything.
Yeah, I hope the mistress is more stable than that.
Honestly, I hope.
She's in
It
charge of our
actually
future.
may
I'd much rather
explain
her
something.
not have severe trauma that is going to cause us physical or emotional harm.
We're here for a reason. This is true.
My master was in the same class as the headmistress. She spoke of all her journeys. but anytime I ask about her school year, she changed the topic.
Something probably happened then.
Well, that's the question I was gonna ask.
Where did that person go?
Okay, yeah.
Where did Ariana go?
Say it again.
It said she was
Where did they
deployed
go?
into Phoenix Drop.
Oh.
What out of character, do any of us know what Phoenix Drop is?
That's it's the Fire Nation, the whole Fire Country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says Fire Nation, but my mic fucked up, so it didn't let me unmute. Sorry.
You're okay.
Yeah, there's.
So.
Oh.
Well, I'm inserting myself into this. What's the plan?
Well.
No, welcome aboard.
I'm tasting Phoenix blood. Ariana's here.
Where?
I'm not just getting
that's
whiskey,
the
I'm getting a
spirit,
taste now.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm getting another taste. They were there. Something happened at Phoenix, and I need to know what. Which.
What's the
We
taste?
can talk about Phoenix.
Wanna see if
Blood.
we can get a clue from the
Yokai
headmaster?
blood.
Headmistress?
I don't like that.
I know this taste. This is what I had to taste for all my life. That's not a taste you forget.
More people incoming.
What?
People enter the library. Not hear 'em?
No, I was.
We should probably not have the whole school investigating on one person.
Shh.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
The more people, the more leaks.
I think the 5 of us is enough.
Information between 2 people is a
Let's just
secret.
say
Information
we're in a
between
book
3
club.
people is a public knowledge.
You're not wrong.
All enter?
We're gonna go ask the headmistress?
I feel like we had no choice if we're not gonna get anywhere with it.
Aye. If they ask how we know my family are informants.
I mean, she gave us permission to look.
Yeah.
Well,
There is-
Copperbeard technically did, but
Or
she allowed it.
oh,
I would ask my
Clear
master,
your
but she is
Copperbeard.
traveling always. Getting hold of her is quite difficult, and she is the headmistress. She could simply ask us to forget the topic and we got no choice but to listen.
well,
Couldn't hurt to try, I guess. I mean, I don't know.
exactly.
Small chance is still no chance.
Everyone to leave.
Huh?
Leave.
The
Aye.
smell and taste went away.
Okay.
It went away when people entered. I think the more
Spirit
people,
might
the
be
more
shy.
it's hard to actually communicate.
I mean,
So like leave the library?
Hmm?
Leave the library or?
Yeah.
Ah,
some reason it
everyone
knows.
leave. Come get us when you're good.
Yeah. I'll make sure.
so where are we going?
Ariana, where are you?
I'm staying with you for the time being. He's gonna learn something about this.
Wait, I'm blind. I just noticed something.
What?
Sure.
Door? What?
Bunny ears.
Okay, what? If there's something Arla should hear, I should hear it. I'm gonna get some water.
Okay, this book tells of past school years and graduates. It has records of everything that happened year through, but the class of the headmistress and TikTok, their second half of the year is non-existent. It just skips to graduation.
Skips to graduation. What?
Okay. Hey, Victoria, would bunny
Like
ears
it's as if they
ring any
want to
bells
forget
you?
that second half of the year.
Do bunny ears ring any bells to you?
Bunny ears?
At all? Yeah, bunny ears.
My master has bunny ears.
Can we really get something off him just bunny ears, though? He has a point. He has a point.
That goes. It gave you bunny ears.
What is going on
So I
here?
think it possibly knows your connection to your mentor, or sees her and you, something like that. So it recognizes you. Actually, in turn, that might be good because it keeps comparing to the sheep, going off of Fluffy.
Fluffy.
So it's good to actually have you here because it's actually good because that means we can get it to a familiar sense. The more familiar it is, the more it's going to come out. Be more talkative, more...
If that's the case, my master must have known her, and her and my headmistress were best friends, so I'm positive she also knew Ariana.
Should we ask your master then? Who should we talk to? Well, I guess headmaster would...
Headmistress would be the first one, seeing as...
Should be
the first one we can talk to.
I feel like more and more we should. But I don't know. It's.
Not a good feeling.
I was gonna say, you think she might lie to us?
I can send a
To cover
message,
up?
but whether she replies is a gamble. She occasionally visits the headmistress, but my master is a wandering witch.
I see. So what should we do?
Well, the biggest problem here is that it connects to Phoenix Drop.
Mm-hmm.
And that's... telling you right now, I spent probably the first 5-6 weeks trying to learn a damn thing about Phoenix Drop. There wasn't a single book here.
But
Nothing.
bunny ears is no doubt TikTok. Even in those days a bunny faunus were rare.
I just remembered. I have the headmistress's personal notes on Phoenix Drop.
Yeah.
I got them specifically from her because there's no books on it. There's no books of Phoenix Drop in this library. We kept asking. There's not a single one. We want to get a shipment of them. They haven't been arriving. Delayed
Why?
shipments. Things been going wrong. Don't know. And it's the one place I want to learn at because it's where I'm from. So
I
something
noticed
happened
that
there.
we got info on every nation, except Phoenix Drop.
Yeah, so, wow, we got told to leave and I was the only one that did it. I was like, I'm just here.
Are they? Okay.
Well.
Yeah, so like, well, I got told to leave and just no one followed me.
I think that's a familiar asset that's being done here. Hello, headmistress.
Bonjour.
Hey. We looked through some of the records. Do you ever know an Ariana?
Yes, she was one of my graduates. Why?
What happened to her?
Last I checked, she was deployed to Phoenix Drop for researching purposes and political, but I haven't gotten a letter back from her in
She's
years.
actually honest.
Or at least a few months.
Did anything happen in Phoenix Drop
So far.
during that time?
Yes, a few things actually, but she kept me up to date on how she was doing.
Can we get anything about the current events or those events at that time period?
Sure. I can take you to my office and get that, sure. Don't mind.
Question, miss. When was the last update you got from her?
Are you okay?
I'm sick.
Question, I
I don't like standing right now.
A month or so ago?
Why you should be in bed then.
I sent in a letter, but I haven't gotten anything.
I already slept too much this morning.
I'm not saying sleep, I'm saying rest. Look at you.
If you don't rip it off, I'm gonna.
Calm down, calm down.
May I?
Okay.
Go for it.
Jesus Christ.
If you need anything, just let me know, alright?
Ah.
Alright.
You have an interesting aspect of this. Play your role.
I would say you started feeling a little better at this point.
Headmistress, we don't doubt your words, but if you won't tell us, my
That's
master
good.
TikTok will.
I'm
No,
telling
she
you all
isn't
I know.
lying.
I don't think
Okay,
she...
you mentioned
Isn't a lie.
Fuck it, I'm just going. 5 seconds. No.
Okay. Miss Kisoi, Ariana's around us. They're here.
Honestly, hoped
They're
it
not in
wouldn't
Phoenix
be the
Drive,
case of
or-
her being gone. I worried
best way
about
of
that
putting it-
outcome because of the lack of updates.
I think it's really possible that while she may be physically there, possibly, we don't actually have a guarantee, the remnants of her mana or spirit or whatever you want to call it, they've returned here.
I think this is more of a private conversation. And have it with just not in company.
Alright,
Don't
well,
come back to my
go
office,
on.
I can tell you.
That'd be fine.
Really? Here.
You're not going?
You guys can come along if you wish, if you're that curious.
This isn't my business.
It's not,
so
no-
it's fine.
nothing I'm not.
Yeah.
Sure.
My parents would kill me if I said no.
Go ahead.
Go in there if you want.
Okay.
Take a look around. Not like you can open them.
Oh. He won't say anything because he's been here before.
It also helps in conversation anyways.
Mm-hmm.
If what you're saying is true, that you're seeing remnants of mana of her walking around, that means she's not
Oh, not
physically
just-
with us anymore. That
To
means
be
she's
fair,
dead.
I'm not exactly just seeing her, she's speaking to me.
Is
Oh, you
it?
probably should have led with that.
Yes. Then
That's one.
my worst fear happened. Ariana's no longer with us physically anymore. Then, when somebody freshly dies, their mana is most potent when they're deceased. Some cases of people passing away, they return to a place that they're comfortable, happy, content,
You
and
feel
or
sad.
hold very large memories of positive and negative. So that means Ariana's remains and these of her mana return to here. Whether with a person or not, I don't know. The last report I got on her was when I was asking regarding the shipment problems going on in Phoenix. Our shipment of Phoenix and Wyvern just barely came through. Just yesterday. Which is why Jesse is here.
Okay.
So there's some sort of problem.
Unfortunately, yes.
Hear that from the...
We're still looking into the reason why our shipments are being so delayed. It never were this much of a problem. We had bandits, yes, but it feels too calculated for that. We've been looking into it, but we've been waiting on informants.
Here's my question. How many enemies do you have?
Me, myself, none. None to my knowledge.
How many enemies does the school have?
Well, that's the only thing that makes us safe as it is. We're the absolute neutral territory. We take in everything of the other nations. We don't really
This is heavy
discriminate
lore.
between it. But they do want some other countries want benefits
benefit, they want gain. So they try to make their way through it, giving us donations, objects.
Oh, there we go.
But if there's anything, they know that. We may not have enemies, but I'm not sure.
Not yet.
Before, it was bandits who just wanted a resource.
We're not friends, but we're not foes. We're just kind of like, almost in a sense like Switzerland, but like extra steps.
I have more allyships and friendships with the Fae, with Nitrin, and with Thiren. Yes, dear.
I'm curious about something also. I have the book here that shows you as a student along with Ariana at the beginning of the year. At graduation, she isn't there.
With that regard, actually, I have something I can actually explain. Ariana and I did go to class together, yes. But she transferred out to the academy grounds. She went to a different state. She wanted to transfer to Phoenix Drop to help out better there. She was a Serenity born, but...
Serenity? Like Angel?
Phoenix. She wanted to help. She never told me what was going on. No matter how close we were. I had our secrets and held them close.
They didn't act any different?
Since it's coming out in the open, do you want to repeat what Ariana told you to the headmistress?
Good point.
Well, they remembered their sheep, they remembered the past, calling it Fluffy, coming to Arlo. But they also remembered a flail and a sickle. And when I spoke to them, I had the smell of ashes.
Well, the ashes could just be from Phoenix where she was.
But only recently was I tasting yokai blood.
The most I knew about Phoenix, at least from my experience with it, was the infighting. Demons fighting each other, residents fighting each other like creatures. It was more in pits, so that's probably where she went. Probably went into the pits to do something. Which could explain the ashes and probably the yokai blood. But the sickle and mace.
Flail.
That doesn't ring any bells. Flail. That doesn't ring any bells to me.
Well,
I've never heard of
Victoria
anyone
said,
wielding those two.
Victoria said they symbolizes death. Specifically, the flail breaks the body and the scythe reaps the soul. But it's seeing as it's
That is very
out this
true.
way. I'm wondering if there's possibly someone going around using those weapons. And if there were, we could possibly trace them down from that. But
that would be the
Can't
case.
Trace the weapon back.
So you're asking someone who might have like an axe?
I was saying that tracing the weapon back could lower it down a lot.
no, specifically saying
I will say, by the way, Lunar, because your entire down, there's not a single lie coming out of her fucking mouth. I followed this information.
Oh.
By the
I'm
way,
paying
just so you
attention
know,
to
Finn is
everything
right.
I'm currently.
Issues is, unless Ariana gives you more information, we are at a standstill as any information now will be in Phoenix Drop.
I wouldn't recommend this one.
Miss.
All professors, we have our own personal library. Things that we keep close to us. Either be from home, or things that we don't think students should be able to have access to, and that's solely for your safety. There is a rune to speak with a spirit. But even one question can take half of your mana away. Hello!
Technically speaking, would a
Wouldn't
spirit
this-
tell the full truth? Or
No reason to lie. You're dead.
Never.
Dead men tell no tales, and if
I
it was
can
to
give you
find
the
out
monocrystal I used to power my arm.
Well, no. Also,
Mess.
the idea that
I
if
was
they were
actually-
to die by an unfair mean or something they would say is unjust, they would want to tell the truth so that we may find their
So
murderer.
you're saying everything
Well,
she's saying is true?
the-
No reason to lie. Yeah.
well,
There's no
there's
reason
that,
that
but
they would
also
lie.
Right.
Here's the thing we need to put down here. If they're
Mission's nice.
if they were helping out in Phoenix,
And let's just go bye-bye.
there's the entire capability that the person who did take them out is able to still track what they are doing or saying. They might not tell the full
Sweet,
truth,
let's
be
get
able to
looting.
keep it hidden they are actually saying anything.
That's
You
not.
want to try to break down
I
Professor
think you're-
Virtue's magical barriers, be my guest.
Here is the probably most important thing I'm ever going to say. 99% of the time, the most obvious truth is the correct one.
Well, yes.
There isn't
I'm
some
just making the
global
point.
conspiracy. I am 100% confident that that person died, and because this was a favored place, their spirit came here.
Well,
we guess.
yes, but I'm not necessarily
And why would you
saying
lie to
that
your
they're
closest
lying.
friends?
I'm not
Something
saying
won't
they're
interfere.
lying. What I'm
Aw.
saying is the fact that if he was to go ask a question because of the fact that he can take mana into himself from other things around
Yeah.
him, technically we could get a few
Why
more
would he even need
questions out,
to-
first of all. And second
Why
of
would he even
all,
need
in
to
case
in the
there
first
is...
place?
Well, I was also going to say, in case there is... Yeah, but if we're in a room where we can all speak to it, that means technically I can also hear it, which means if there is any hidden meaning behind their words, I might be able to catch on easier, which could also give us more information. I'm not saying they're
The
lying,
question
I'm
I
saying we
have,
could gather more.
if they truly died a while ago, and found this place peace, why choose now to open up and communicate, unless something is going on?
Because they
They
didn't
could have
die a
realized
while
that he
ago.
was able to.
Last message came from them
That-
was a month ago, meaning they would have to be within a
Yes,
month
the
time span that they died.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
More
that
than likely, my
means
guess is
about-
within a week. Could be days.
Yeah.
They could have died an hour ago.
You're thinking it's recent?
Yes, the problem becomes that we
And
have.
also-
But how do
small
we know
time
that was
period.
actually
Not recent?
Ariana's writing?
I mean,
Mm.
didn't they say that they didn't remember anything? Isn't like
God is returning.
usually when spirits just die, they
God is
don't really remember much?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't remember their own name. They only remember bits and pieces. They remember their sheep, flail and sickle, not sickle, scythe, and that was about necessarily it.
Arlo involved, yay!
I assume that is based off of pure willpower, so if they weren't very willful, it could have taken a month for them to remember. If they were, it could have taken hours.
And the bits and pieces I got that weren't directly from them, but rather from the fact that I was in communication with them, was the smell of ash
Yes,
and
the
That is the
taste.
thing.
taste of your
Sheep,
blood.
in the picture of the students, none of them were a sheep faunus, and Ariana herself was a type of mothkin from what I can see.
Correct, yes.
Type of moth?
Moth?
They had
This
they had
might not
butterfly wings.
necessarily be in any way, like, worth it, but, winter moths are known for guiding moths, like, the change into season, stuff like that. That's what the
Yeah, well,
seasonal things are.
Is that a Witches Academy
So
reference?
it could help in tracking something to do with her location, maybe.
But where does sheep
Don't
come
say
from?
that- Hun,
Well, here's
don't
the
say
thing.
that
One,
it's not important. You know, if we're talking about a moth, then the moth is gonna know the most.
no, what I'm trying
Don't
to say
doubt
is
yourself.
no. One, the moth did not have normal moth wings. It had butterfly wings. Two,
Oh.
it didn't have antenna.
Doesn't need to have antenna. Not all moths, like, for example,
Well, that's
not
what I'm-
all Fane have the same things.
What I'm saying is that we need to rely on those to track down what type of moth it could be, and go from there. So you
Well,
like
if I
you were
can
talking about
get-
seasonal
if I can
moths,
get some-
and I
If
I'm
I can
just
get some
saying
more
she looks like
detail-
it. It's an old picture, it's hard to make out.
also with
Also
sheep
looks
comment,
Especially.
Sake.
Where is
with
she?
the sheep, with the sheep comment, it was more like they had domesticated sheep, like livestock. Since what they said specifically was they had sheep, they were fluffy, but they didn't live long.
You know,
Oh, is that mean Arlo's gonna die?
I can try to help.
Oh, fuck.
We have a
Is that like foreshadowing that Arlo's gonna fucking die? I feel like he's gonna
From what I
die.
know of Phoenix Drop,
I don't
they're
know.
not known for agriculture but more mining and industrial.
Hard to grow things naturally
mean,
there.
I'll throw my thing in. I don't think it's livestock. There's fluffy. Did they state? What did they say exactly? Run it back one more time.
They stated that they had sheep. It was a fluffy sheep.
Yeah.
They didn't say specifically a name or say it was like a sheep person or anything. They said they had sheep. They were fluffy. They were about Arlo's height, and they didn't live long.
Oh, okay, never mind.
In terms of
Misunderstood.
spiritualism, the sheep mainly symbolizes sleep, unless it was a familiar.
Or sacrifice, but Arlo doesn't know that.
Well, all the time, this sheep implies the masses, but I don't think we should go down the spiritualistic route. I think they
True.
quite literally had a pet sheep. Didn't live long.
Yeah. Although in that sort of regard, it also could just be a friend that had the same goal as them that they met over there as well. Or, well, friend, quote unquote. I don't think you'd call your friend necessarily fluffy unless you were really good friends with them, or maybe even something more. But what I'm making the point of is it actually could be someone, like an actual person more to them than just a simple sheep.
If it's a sheep faunus, I'd probably describe them as fluffy. But
yeah, but
the
the point is
implication
that
they didn't live long makes me think it's not an actual person.
True, but also the implication of not living long with the area they were in could mean that they died pretty early into what they were trying to get done and what they were trying to help out with.
Yeah.
Well, that would mean they didn't live long into their mission, not that they didn't live long.
Well, the worst part
So
is
this is some poor 8-year-old that's getting murdered, or it's probably an animal. Once again, 99% of the time, the most simple answer is probably the correct one.
When Ariana mentioned the sheep, did she refer to it as a he or she?
I haven't done that.
They just referred to it as fluffy. They were just like, oh,
Yeah,
it's a
neither.
sheep.
Yeah. I just did the sheep was fluffy. No pronouns.
You got a point.
No name, no nothing. They just referred. They were just like they were fluffy. That's it.
One thing, well, speak of something.
Alright. So this we have person, what they look like, where they went.
And they saw bunny ears with
where
me,
they died.
just a sign of my mentor.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. And they probably have
Interesting.
which is good because they come back to think that they recognize, or they'll be more they'll be more active around things they recognize. So, yeah, if you are like your mentor, that's one. And Arlo's fluffy, so that's two. There we go. We already have a double, and if we have the butterfly wings.
I'm surprised she didn't appear when the headmistress came around.
Got a point.
Maybe they can't.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe they did, but headmistress can't see them.
We don't know.
That's the thing. I'm not always around the headmistress.
I mean, I don't know how spirits work, but my guess is that
Or Ariana forgot.
It's hard to appear in front of someone if you're emotional.
That's true.
And maybe that can stop it, right? That's not too
Or,
crazy of an idea.
Area territory.
Yeah, you're the spirit expert. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, expert in quotations. This is really the first time I ever actually got to this point.
Well, more of an expert than I am.
The closest I got
To
is
be
dealing
an
with
expert, you
David.
only have to be the best around your group.
And I'm no expert, I just go by what I find in books.
Yeah. I gotta read
The
them.
closest I've gotten at this point was David. He has two.
What?
No, that's not a lie.
I just learned from hanging around smart people.
Ah.
Not
And you're
exactly a
running
bad
into
way to learn either.
I just said look pretty.
Sam, dot me up.
So let's go over what we know so far.
Yeah.
That's Yeah, I was about to say that's kind of what we've been doing for the last little bit.
Hey, it doesn't hurt to triple check.
Yeah, one final time.
So now we have 3 relative objects. Actually, 4. We have 4 relative objects.
4.
I was gonna say, technically speaking, if they are a moth, then if I am around, technically they could have something to do with me. So I
Okay.
plan to talk to the headmistress once she gets back about that.
And we could possibly throw a 6th one in there if we throw in the fact that there's yokai blood.
Yeah.
Hello. At least have relative objects.
How did you skip from 4 to 6?
Yeah, because fuck the number 5.
1, 2, 3.
You said 3, and then you were like, oh no, never mind 4.
Oh, yeah,
and
no,
then you were
I
like,
did,
oh,
yeah,
6.
No, fuck the number 5. Don't like that one. We'll go to 6.
I think
No one likes 5.
Easily, we've already decided to throw out because of the whole
I would like to say
business.
fuck 5, but you know.
You were talking about 4 and then accidentally added me on, then I just over.
Maybe 5 is that she saw bunny ears on me since she knew my mentor.
Oh, no, I already added you.
Yeah, wasn't that
Yeah.
4 or something?
Oh no, I did 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. Then I went for 4 being me, but then they spoke and I was like, oh yeah, the moth, so there's 4. And then I
You're
skipped
5.
5 back, then I went to 3 to 6, counting myself.
Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Fuck it, sure.
We got 5 of 2.
We have 6 things of relevance. We skipped 5, don't worry.
Okay. I guess no one. No, okay.
I'm just reading them.
That's okay. And the fact that it's in Phoenix Drop is all types of fucked. That's
I'm gonna make that next time a swear jar.
and for good reason, because being in Phoenix Drop is a hole and a half. Specifically Zarn, and that's what it sounded like they were in.
I mean, I was gonna ask if we can
Now
go there.
that I think of it, my family that operates a
actually also
trading
kinda
company
want to go
never do business for Phoenix Drop. Apparently the risk is too great.
Yep.
Really?
I mean, we sell info there sometimes, but
yeah.
Are we
Phoenix
going on a
Drop is,
class trip? Are we gonna ask to go on a class trip to Phoenix Drop then? I guess it's not really a class trip, it's more so. I guess you could technically call it a quest or adventure of some sort, since a lot of those include going
I
places
doubt
to
we will
find a
be
meaning
allowed with the
in it.
risk.
I kind of agree. I doubt it too.
If we have a teacher with us, I think we will.
2 reasons to be
After
honest.
all, apparently.
What, Finn?
First reason was to meet you guys, because eventually you're gonna grow up and be famous, and I'll have connections. And the second reason is to go on adventures.
Well,
So I mean,
should we just keep it who's in here?
Well, God is currently being kicked out by the world, so they're having a bit of trouble. They're gonna clear their cache.
Yes. You know,
I think
we
the
gotta have
first
to
thing
take
we
out the
should do is
trash.
Possibly try to contact Ariana again.
Again, that's why
Yeah.
I think we should use the that spirit room that the headmistress talked about, because that means even
oh yeah,
people
we
that might
absolutely
not
are
be able to
using
see
it. It's
her.
not a question.
I
Oh, yeah.
figured.
And also, if you do need more mana to ask questions, I do have my back charged up with both the crystals in it.
I'll understand
As I
that.
said, my arm is powered by a
Cheers
monochrome.
with a drink.
So it's
You know, I mean,
it
it's
might be a
quite-
small bit harder for one of them, but
It's quite simple. We take
As long as
whoever has
I
the most
want it.
mana, and they'll sacrifice half of theirs, and that's it.
well, yeah. But if we don't want to make
The
anyone
artifact
have a
takes
chance of
half.
things,
Not all.
well, if all of the mana leaves both the crystals, they
However,
aren't
there
going
is
to
only
break.
one of us that can communicate with Ariana.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
yes,
natural.
that's why we're going to the spirit
Yeah, that's why
room.
we're going to the spirit room, which is going to let us all
Because
do
that
that.
means we can all communicate, we can all hear what she's saying, and if I can hear what she's saying, I might be able to find, again,
you
like I
guys-
said,
I see.
something
Remember,
on the
they didn't say
word.
spirit. They didn't say room. They said a room.
Yeah, it's it's a it's
The
a room.
room then, I thought that was a room, but
No, it's
point
a room.
is that if we're all, if we're all there, we can all thing. Plus, and even if we can't all do it, you can interact normally, and I can hold it to try see if I can find anything underneath, which would be our best case scenario.
Oh, I don't think I've ever
Because
complimented you.
both,
You have really nice coins.
I mean, you're a lot better at sensing magic, but for both emotions and lies, I'm a lot better at detecting those.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have a good source of wind for you.
That's a good thing to do. People
And you
like
have something for your
compliments.
both wind and ice. I can easily transfer back to you to help you out.
So meaning, and also technically speaking, if we do end up needing more wind than just the than
How
just
does
what
it
can be
feel that
given, we
you
also
might
have
be
a
on the
new
receiving
student.
end? How does it feel to be that might be on the receiving end of a mana transfer?
What?
I trust you. I believe you can
I've
do
had
it.
that happen. It's not too bad.
Really?
I was a dumb kid, mate.
Well, just remember, this isn't an interrogation. We should just let her speak and not try to ask many questions, as it seems she has memory loss, so it may confuse and scare her away.
That's true.
We
True.
should ask questions. We shouldn't demand answers.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Finn, can I ask?
Yeah?
What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it.
You... Pal, mana
Yes,
manipulation
I
is
mean
no
not
joke.
5 questions at once.
Yeah,
Well, yes, but we're not going to be asking 5 questions, because the more questions we ask, the more mana that thing takes.
Yeah, we only get 4, and for each one it takes a certain amount. And once we're out,
Yeah,
we
so
gotta,
if I'm correct,
we
it
gotta
takes...
do a new room.
If I'm correct, it takes 50%, so technically all I can... The only questions I'll be able to ask, 50% of my own, what would be 50% of yours, and then if I was to mix part of the mana from my thing and 25% of your mana from you to me, then technically we can ask around 3 questions, from me at least.
Probably.
Roughly.
And we get other students
We
on
might
it.
get in. We might get in a 4th if we can get some sort of like mana potion for afterwards. Because God, being at 0
Thing
mana.
is, we may only get one chance at this. Form how the headmistress spoke of the rune. It's excuse my language, bloody rare.
Right.
But also, we have him with us, so.
Who?
Well, here's the big
yeah.
problem with one. We gotta be careful of draining your mana, because it's not like I
Yeah,
can sit there
that's
and be
why
like,
I'm
oh
saying-
yeah, you drain your mana, we just pump you full of wind. We got also gonna get ice in there. We don't get ice in there, we cause an inbound. An inbound is gonna cause you to go out of control, and that's not a good situation.
No, it's not. So.
Worst case for me, my arm stops working.
Fair.
Well, again, I wouldn't like to.
It'll just be a
Well,
ball.
that's the thing. It has to be a certain type of mana. If I'm correct.
If I'm correct, you're light clay? If I'm correct? I think so. Yeah, light
Yeah, I
clay to
don't think-
crystal. We would need wind ice. Wind ice is what we need.
Yeah.
And that, if we do light clay, that would just be introducing foreign to a new body, and it wouldn't mix well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially
technically
if it happens to be an
speaking,
opposite.
to keep
Issue
the
with a
ice
lot of
as
people
balanced
here
as possible.
Wait, I had a thought.
Is
Ask
we
the
have a lot
headmistress
of
what was
wind.
Ariana's element. If we use mana from that element, it may be more potent and require less.
Yeah,
Good point.
as I was saying,
Maybe, but again, there's
we
also
have
the
a lot
fact-
of wind. We do not have a lot of ice.
Yeah, true. I mean,
Well, we have Fontaine, but Fontaine ain't here, so we'll have to see if
and
he
we
has
also
a...
have, Biol, but Biol also isn't here.
Like, how many people in this room use wind?
One, two,
Two if I'm correct. 3?
No.
I'm correct, you use
No,
wind, right?
2.
Not exactly, no.
Nature wind.
2, and then...
Nature,
the-
yes.
Do you
No,
use wind?
Nature
that's
wind.
also wind.
Oh, you're
Wind
nature wind.
nature.
Oh, yeah, true. So we have 3 in this
We got
room, and we
3.
also have the new student downstairs.
Yeah, who is just
Yeah, and then the
pure
only
wind.
person who uses ice.
Which actually might be very potent, but the problem is that the only thing I have charged with ice right now is the single mana crystal inside my bat.
He's earth and water. I am so wrong.
Excess ice I can work with is that, and I'd have to use ice to keep it as
I thought that was nature. No, he's not nature. He's earth and water.
25% of ice. I'm gonna have to at least put out 50% of ice.
He's not nature. He's just very close to nature. He thinks he's nature. I'm gonna have to figure it. Oh God, I fucked up again. I just looked at his character sheet. No, he's earth and water. He's not nature.
That's what I mean is, it's as close as possible. Like however much. Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
Which I can technically do with snowball.
He's just used to forest nature. Yeah, let's go. So he's just gonna. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Store it, but that would just lower.
Just be naive.
Right now, which is.
But if we get a mana potion, it means I can throw it into one of the crystals, drink a mana potion to get it back up.
Where's
and then.
Here's the thing. Me and Mixie, we did.
Oh.
We did
Hey, he going.
for the longest time, because I'm still technically training for it, but I've been learning about mana. Obviously.
Yeah.
How to control it, be able to transfer it, stuff like that. So, to do that, I can't exactly just go to a student and say, hey, let me fuck with your mana. Or go to a teacher and say, hey, let me fuck with your mana. Instead, what I'm going to have to do is I have to use crystals.
Yeah, I think I understand.
They should have some.
There's so many people having issues right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, they got a new batch of a bunch of things in when the new student came, so there's probably some within that.
It's just us.
Oh, speaking of,
God has returned.
Speaking of God coming back.
Hallelujah.
Huh?
Can I say a little
Did you sound like a brain stroke?
Huh?
I know I have a batch of
Amazing.
mana crystals in my room, but the mana amount is just enough to power my arm for the day. I have to replace it daily.
Yeah, let's leave that alone then. We won't mess with that. Because that's just good for you. If we need it, then we'll use it, but we should have some extras from Kisui's before we have to go into those. And can I just say a little fact? I just had it in my ear, out of character. Copperbeard keeps saying Umo and not Omu. He has the two fucking letters reversed.
Oh, that's
and it's driving me nuts.
amazing. Also,
Have a good day,
I
Umo.
just realized.
He does have dementia.
Absolutely. But I just realized, oh, welcome back. Technically speaking, we could technically take mana from water because it would be probably a closer thing to ice.
What? I did not do that.
You have to turn it into ice
that's what you make.
to make it fuck the elements.
Yeah. Just making the point that
so
if we
he's
do need to
doing
do that,
yoga.
water would be the safest option.
Yeah, which I'd rather not push it. We would have to freeze
Yeah,
the
I
entire
know.
lake, and I don't want to fuck with the water supply. Oof.
So, should we explain our ideas once God is done T-posing?
Yeah.
I'm present.
Oh yeah, she's T-posing.
I'm just fixing my shirt.
I wanna make sure you're good, like.
You're asserting dominance over us right now. Oh, never mind. You're going
Uh,
to go.
I'm a little pissy with my phone internet.
Oh, that's fair.
That's something I've been complaining about for almost 2 months.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
Okay.
My dad's about to have a pissed off Latina daughter.
So, do you want to explain the ideas, or will I do it?
It's fine.
Or do you want to do it?
Oh, just raising your hand. What's up?
Mira wants to.
Headmistress
Maybe
question. Ariana, what was her magical element?
Straight to the point.
If I recall, it was part light and, if I recall right, part fire.
Light fire.
Light and fire.
I'm not gonna match up well with that, but also, if we're wanting to do the idea and get it as good as possible, we're going to need to go with me anyway. So, even if we can't match it up.
Oh, I have
So-
one.
Besides,
I can be helpful.
Yeah.
I must
So first of
unfortunately
all, I have
tell you though, I need to get Virtue's permission to take his book. That's from his homeland. That's not school.
so we can't use.
He's the one that has the
room
rooms for that.
today.
I can ask him, but it would take a minute for me to get a sending stone to him.
Oh,
Oh, I see everyone still is here.
Good to
Hello.
know that you're in here because
yes.
that might actually help us in a bit. But we were going to make a
New person I can compliment.
Yeah. So
You have
first
very
thing,
lovely hair.
question that I have
Why, thank you. You have a similar shade.
from the picture we
And I like
were
your
saying that we thought
eye
she was
color.
a like moth or butterfly of some
Thank you.
kind.
It's my family's eye color.
I was wondering if you know directly what she was.
I don't know where I got my eye color.
She might
So
be
I might be able to
Fae.
try.
If in the Faeland, they
Not
well,
much myself.
in Mythins, they have Faevan. It comes in many different shapes and sizes, different subkin, but
I like
one
giving
was
people
monarch.
compliments.
But as a,
Well,
okay,
compliments
never
are a
mind,
good
that
way
might
to
be
earn
worth it then.
friendship.
But another thing that we were going to do is using the rune to
Mm-hmm.
using the rune to
I'll
because
get
you
all
said
the
about how the
friends.
rune was able to like allow us to talk with the
Yes, you can ask
like,
them
spirits
questions.
and
A
stuff.
maximum of 4.
Okay. We were talking about ways to make it one as safe as possible, and two because if he was to ask questions, but I was still able to see/hear the spirit because of the rune, then technically speaking, while having my antennae down, if there is some hidden meaning or more information behind her words, I might be able to help
It's
figure
never
it
been
out.
tested, so I can't give you a guarantee answer, but I'm so sorry, my feet are going everywhere today, except where I want them to be. Okay. The reason why I'm shaking my head is the fact that when it comes to that rune specifically to speak to them, the caster must be the one to ask the question, which is why it's taxing. You're the one enacting the, sort of...
Yeah. I knew that I would have to ask the question. I was just making the point that if it, if there was the off chance that it allowed me to see them, then
It's never been
hear them
tested.
At least. Oh, only one
The
way to
other
find
reason
out.
why I
then.
brought you all in here, specifically inside my office, is that most when people die, their mana is very fresh. But you can get somebody from their, well, let's say they just... Example, don't take it seriously. Let's say, in lack of better example, let's say Arlo got stabbed to the heart, correct? That's back is a Ziran artifact. It's from our home. Every 4 years, it gets refilled. You use it and you have to wait 4 years, maybe more, for it to get another chance. It's still on cooldown. Had I known what happened to her and we had the chance, I could have, but if she's not talked to me in a month, and we're now seeing her like this, we wouldn't make it. These are more reserved for guardians, or in the lack of better terms, the rulers of the nation. What we're training you to be, is to at least a choice. Yes.
Headmistress, I know you are still speaking with my mentor. Would she have any information, or would there be no point asking? I'm thinking since she is a wanderer, I'm sure she traveled to Phoenix Drop.
That's the thing, I don't know. Probably not. It depends on how recently she's been there. And at the same hand, I'm so sorry to say fuck. Anyways, on the same hand, for me to get a more direct answer right now, it's taxing on my mana to be able to open up the gateway between me and her talking currently. I don't have any more mana batteries in my lock. I can't talk to her like that without directly inputting. I'm about to Cute. We could send a letter to her and get a more delayed. I don't have any resources to my clock. I can see choose if you lend us.
Oh.
Am I live? Oh.
Yeah, you're good.
I thought I went into the abyss again.
It's
So,
quiet.
I was going to say, the other reasoning behind why I was going to ask the question while Omu being there is because of the fact that one, Omu can already interact, so having, first of all, one person who is very good at, you know, like emotions, lies, stuff like that, what might, again, like I said, be able to find hidden meaning behind the words in case there is any, or if there's anything that isn't. Oh, if there is. I'll just wait until you're not dying a bit.
No, you can keep talking. I'm.
Okay, it looked like you were like lagging a bit, but
my legs on me. I can't hear you.
okay, so basically having us two there would be a lot better for finding out information because we can spitball ideas between each other first of all, and second of all, if I detect that there is any, whether it be even if it's an accidental lie because of forgetting things, even if it's that is an accidental lie, I can still be able to
Who do you
tell
think it
both
is,
the
then, Jack?
emotions and again said lie of the spirit, which can even help us more to spitball ideas.
They say they're telling the truth, though.
Let me see if I can get to the book. If I can't, then your mission is null and void. Yes.
I'm curious as from what I understand she only remembers certain things, yet she sees bunny ears on me, connecting me to TikTok. If she remembers my mentor, perhaps they seen each other recently. I'm not sure she would remember her from back in school days.
These are more questions to ask her. I wish I could answer. Things on spirit communications and what I remember once we fragments. I have very little research, John. I'm not demonkin, so I don't have any affinity to it. My eyes are attuned to magic, but can't talk to it on my own element.
Is there anyone we can ask?
The word virtues, he deals more into the forbidden.
I don't want to say that.
Besides me, but I don't know where he's at currently. I can talk to him over communication pins, but I don't know where he is currently. Let me check.
I'm sorry for the crunching. I'm hungry.
And if we can't get that to work, there are other ways of focusing the spirit talk. Or leaving it to appear. But that's more leaning into folk tales.
Well,
try though.
Actually, question.
For some reason, every time Ariana's
around, I smell whiskey.
Wish I can say, buddy. I never recalled her liking. She liked the more colder taste instead of burning.
Whiskey every time I see it. And heck, if I couldn't find out their name, I was literally gonna call them whiskey because that's all I smelled.
Let me get in contact with Virtues and I'll see what we can do. For now, I'm locking this room. And the lines don't know if I can get.
And my
I'd rather
all I can
Fontaine
do
not
is
have a
send a
freak
letter
out.
to my mentor.
I'd rather not Fontaine having a cow over me than multiple people leaving the door unlocked.
Alrighty.
Scale, be careful, don't step on the slime.
I was going to give you
That room that I stepped out here and felt like I was gonna slap on the floor.
It's very big inside.
Okay. Let me get in contact with Virtues real quick. Well, I also go fix what the fuck is wrong with me in like 5 seconds.
I could.
I can let you know if I can get him.
I'll see you at training.
Never
Hi,
know what we're
welcome. This is
working
your first
with.
day.
Yeah.
Indeed, it
Hi,
is.
welcome to our
It's
TED
not my
Talk.
first time inside of this Arcadium, though.
I will go write my letter. If I mention Ariana, it may encourage her to either write back quickly or even visit.
Understood.
Good luck
Good
with that.
Mm.
And I guess that leaves the rest of us to do whatever we want or wait for a response back, hopefully. Well, thank you, Hand. Hand seems to be off on its own little adventure today.
We can go do some walking about. So, what's your name? Since
Jesse Joe Caster's the name.
Jesse Joe Caster.
I said Joe Caster.
Do you have any
I don't
questions for me?
find-
I'd be happy to answer them.
I don't know. I don't really know you. What's your element? Or do you want to leave that as a surprise? Or
Pure wind elemental.
Pure
Oh,
wind.
shit. If Victoria was still here, you'd get along well. There you go. Again, that's another wind elemental.
I did say that while we went there. I said that the new student was downstairs who was pure wind, which could have helped, could help a lot. It's just still the problem that we're still low on ice at that point.
Yep. Well, hello, I'm... Best way of saying it, purely, is just, you know, dark fire. But it's kind of a combination.
Dark
Oh,
fire.
okay, cool, that's-
Well, dark
Hunger,
fire
however you
combination,
put it.
consumption, or it's namely consumption. It's kind of a bit more mana manipulation, but the basis is consumption. Best way of saying it. Which essentially means the worst place I'll be is right next to you. If we're enemies. If we're friends, then it doesn't matter. But if we're enemies, you don't want me next to you.
I see.
Best way to fight you is with a long-range weapon.
Yeah. I mean, I did just make these recently.
Ah, Sives. Picked up some
Really
farmers
going into
tools,
that
have you?
whole famine
Sickle.
aesthetic.
Huh?
Tickles, yeah, that would sound.
Nothing.
Hi, I'm Lippy. I'm a slime.
Yeah, meat living.
Well, hello there, Luppy.
Yeah, meet our
I'm
local...
just a human.
Another human.
That's a rarity.
What are the chances that,
makes three
what's
now.
it called?
3?
What are the chances that
Yeah.
I'm blanking on his name. Why am I blanking on his name?
Oh, how old is he? Okay.
My,
Sorry, no,
my,
I said.
my roommate calls everyone human. Kyan. Why did I fucking blank on that?
Oh yeah, Kyan's also human.
I was gonna say, what are the
That was
chances
the first
Kyan
two.
calls him not a human?
Oh, Kyan's
Or not. No.
probably human.
Because Kyan just
If I had
seems to get
guess.
it wrong
Ah,
with
shit.
everything. He calls everyone that isn't human.
They're human.
I forgot not to mute.
There's a bit more to the story.
Yeah, he's
but they
right
are
though.
human.
I forgot about that.
I've taken
Like they're
guesses
under another
for that.
affliction, or
because of
more
the-
they
that's
have
a
a
long
mixed blood with
story.
another
Well,
species.
it's a long story. We'll get back to it later.
Again,
They
I've
themselves are
taken
human, but they have an extra bit.
again
Oh, we all
I've
have
taken
an extra bit in
assumptions towards
humanity.
that, considering some of the interactions I've had with him, including the first one we had a while back, that one morning.
Yeah.
If you ever meet Kyan, he is a kind of.
He's an
he's part of
interesting
the
one.
academy. He's kind of
the
a part
head.
of the academy, but an enigma of his own. All right, because
I mean, he
He's
laughed.
definitely an
Alright.
enigma, but I feel like that'd be a statement.
I have
Hope
an idea
he
where he
comes
went.
back at some point. No, he left a while ago.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, he hasn't. He hasn't been gone in weeks.
Yeah, like a few weeks. At
I
least.
don't want to say at least maybe 4, 5.
Yeah.
Right, so on a more positive note, let's finish the introductions. Arlo!
I'm Arlo Rivers.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
Me, probably one of the best support we got.
Be one of
What
three.
about me?
Well, you're very much like a interesting case.
Like a defensive support, in a way.
Well, I already said
what I've
they need to
seen.
develop their skills so that just suddenly, like, whoever they're with could just be wearing armor. That's just them. Or they would have them as a hammer.
Armor.
I'm not kidding. They do that. That would be deadly.
Leppy the hammer.
They're like a slime that can turn to equipment. Not kidding. They're a crystal slime. They have
So you can
It's
harden
like
one's
clay.
own body?
yes, or make crystals. Up to them, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they can form themselves in any shape they want, and it just becomes them.
By chance, is your kind the type of slime that's very immune to physical damage and such? Or are you more of the magic resistant?
Oh, welcome back.
Basically saying it, if you go to stab them, not gonna get much of a effect. You take a hammer to them, much better. But because they
We're
crystallize,
really describing how to harden.
Well,
I
it's
think
all
because they can
it's all fear.
crystallize. It's like they're very defensive.
Well, in that sort of way, two very big weaknesses would be complete opposites to each other, but they would be weaknesses would be a very hot fire or a very quick acting ice. Because if you can hit them and freeze over quickly, then technically you could probably get through pretty easily. If you turn it to ice rather than crystal.
Well, think about it like this. Let's say like Luffy goes into like a spear. Like toss them like a javelin, and they can just easily change their form in the middle of the air.
Fucking
Alternatively, you could encapsulate yourself around an injured folk and decide to extract them from a battlefield, keeping them well protected.
I mean, they do have some healing. It's all about engulf. They used to do
I was
kisses.
told that I am a good asset.
Yes, you are very much. If you are able to have yourself be engulfed by them, like the body part that's injured, and they can stop the bleeding, and have a slow healing effect on it. So it's kind of like a stasis. Very good.
Might be able to stabilize someone and keep them out of the battlefield, or take them to the outskirts of it. Move to the backline instead of the front line.
That's our crystal slime. So we have to be careful about them, because that's not exactly a slime that we can just go like, hey guys, yeah, we have this slime here, this very bright colorful slime. They are, a rarity. So we have to be very careful to announce to the world that we have one.
Yeah, we also have 2 doppelgangers in this school. I mean...
That's why we gotta be careful. But yeah, meet Arlo, the resident, winemaker.
How does your support magics work?
I'm more of a healer. And detoxifying poisons.
Ah, very handy.
And on top of that, because of their fluff,
I bet most kings would want you by their side.
like I said, with life, easy traversal and scouting.
My screeching hurts your ears. Fair warning.
And hurts your
has
throat.
given me consent to let
If
him
I do it
borrow
loud
the
enough.
book in his office, as long as I supervise.
I mean,
Shall we get to work then?
it sounds like it.
I was ready to go talk to ghosts. You get to live the day of life at home.
Definitely not something I haven't planned today.
Having
I don't know what ghosts are, but I'll do it. I'm just gonna say
when I can.
Oh, so yeah, Name's Omu Kade, or you can just say Omu Kade. Your choice.
Nice meeting you.
Where's Omu?
Head over to Virtue's office. I'll meet you there.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll get it for you.
Over to or into?
Who?
Oh, I said over to the office or into the office?
Oh.
I don't know whether we're supposed to go in, so I'm going to wait outside.
She did say she'd meet us here, so she didn't say inside or not.
Mm. Alrighty. Well, once we're ready to ask the questions, just again, when we've thought it through and we know what questions we are going to ask, tell me what to ask.
Okay.
Again, I want the one to ask them purely because of the, again, lies and also emotions. Might not be lying. Like I always said, whether it's an accidental lie or whether it's the full honest lie.
Hey.
In the oysters?
Hello, adventure.
Oh,
And
wow.
then would take over that person's life and blend in like they were always there. Same memories,
Alrighty.
same
How you
voice and
doing?
such.
Bedtime time.
I
It's less
can't say.
harmful to the greater amount of people, more to that singular individual that has the same exact
Virtue's
copy
pet.
as them.
Make yourselves comfortable if you wish.
I can't say that's probably wrong about all doppelgangers, but
Couch.
I would say that a vast majority of us are just trying to knock these
Alrighty.
them down too, because
Hey,
most people despise the fact
can
that
we discuss what questions we're going to ask?
Hold on a second, real
Now,
quick.
you know about us when the information about us people
how'd you
is
die?
varied for who knows what reason.
I see what you're doing.
Gives us a lot of information.
Buried,
Do remember though, darlings, there is a chance that she doesn't remember because it's new. Also depends on how she died.
Information
In
about
some
my
cases, at least from
why I'm
I
asking
know.
obfuscated, obscured. I
In
mean, yeah, there's
some cases, if it's blunt force, they forget.
You'll be hard pressed to find,
if they lost their head?
proper books documenting this.
Someone may have to figure out cause of death.
For as long as I have.
Oh, if anyone's gonna write a book,
If they remember
might as well write it
somewhat
yourself,
of
eh?
the
Mm.
If I knew all the pieces, I'd love to, but
Arlo's hearing two different lores here. I'm just wanting to sit down.
If she doesn't remember her own name, she may not know what she used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, you've already exposed
Maybe not, but I'm
everyone
also
in the
not trying to
academy,
find
have you
out
not?
what she was. I'm trying to find out where she was, what happened, and more clues on that.
Well, you see, folks tend
If
to
we
be
want to
scared
find
of
out
things they
information
don't
on what she is,
understand.
we can use the people
Whether you
and
expose yourself
resources
or
we
not,
already have, which
the
know
understanding
that or
changes
know about
minds.
that.
I fear I might have to get up. Damn it.
I have the book on me, so
Cole,
I'll
you don't
discuss
look
what you
like a
need.
monster.
Get you the objects you need.
So I think definitely the two best answers would definitely have to be, questions would definitely have to be, how did you die and what were you last doing would be the first two questions to ask.
Well, again, they said don't do anything blunt. So let's not do how do you die. I mean, mostly, what were you last doing? No, because again, that's blunt. We're going straight into you died type of stuff. I can get emotional. We want to go for what were
We
you
could
last
ask about
doing?
Phoenix Drop, since we don't have info on it ourselves.
My father found
That's a
That
good
also
idea.
works, because then if they were working there, they could easily be like, oh yeah, Phoenix Drop, we were there doing this thing. That's a good one.
And so I
So what, am I going to ask what were you doing in Phoenix Drop?
growing up, didn't know much coming to the academy, to be totally
Maybe
Yeah.
start off with. That's what we start off. First question. Can you tell me about Phoenix Drop?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's a bit of a conversation.
Okay, so
Almost.
what? So what we can do is I'll ask it and thing.
I can give you some suggestions. Don't go on ahead. I'm just giving my input. One,
Yeah.
most.
You know that tea I usually give you when we're doing our practice?
How accurate I want
Yep.
it to be, per se. Like, for
Drink.
example, this form is
Don't
of
ask why,
one of my
just-
servants. However,
Okay.
I still use my native magic in this form. And I still have my
I'll get ready to lower my antennae then.
A perfect replica.
So,
Since I will be asking questions, do you need me to hop into...
Okay, yep,
Oh,
okay, I see why we did this.
In a little bit. Yes, if you would like to hop in now, you can.
I'll hop in there to make it easier because...
So,
I got...
have you
Like, for
to
example,
warn
if
Vernick
I
Harding?
wanted to take your form,
One,
looking at you should be enough. And
if when it comes to this rune, if you use this and you call the name of somebody who... Apologies, I'm being distracted. If
I'm curious to see how.
when it comes to this rune, if you call the name of whatever spirit you're trying to summon, if that person is not deceased, the spell is gone. It is nullified. Because it's no longer finding somebody. If you wish to speak to another spirit, you will unfortunately need to redo the casting.
well, I appreciate it.
You need to redo the rune, redo everything. So if she gives you information on something else, you need to redo the entire procedure.
Okay.
Okay.
That was the help of
Okay.
And if I could,
Oh, it's
I would say be a little ambiguous.
Magic's a little
Leave her
I don't know
enough
what that
room to
means,
speak
yeah.
more
I
questions.
haven't used it in a long while, so the magic.
Meaning, ask her for a question, you're gonna get a straightforward answer. You won't get everything you want.
Yeah, so ask more generalized questions so we can get large amounts of information rather than small amounts of information.
Yeah, like, tell me about Phoenix Drop. I think that would be a good one. Especially if they worked there, they would have more
I also
information about
think
it that they would be willing to tell.
I also think asking of the area that they last remember being in, or the area that they were in within Phoenix Drop could be a good question because they could start off with a general area and by talking
I
about
think I could
the
guess
area.
where they might have been.
Well, yeah, but what I mean is they might start talking about a general area, but because of talking about a general area, even if they don't realize they're doing it, they might go deeper into detail on where they were because they're on the topic of it. We have 4 questions, and so far we have 2 more generalized ones.
Coming out a little bit more often.
Problem is that I'm guessing for she went with Zarn. And the problem with it being Zarn is Zarn isn't just one place. When you hear about
She's very.
I don't know, let's say Boshi City and the Yanshi Prairie. You're talking about the Boshi City, or Banshi City. It's Banshi City.
Mm-hmm.
There's no misinterpretation. It's just the city. When you talk about Zarn,
Emotionally going up and down.
Zarn is not just one place. It's not one city or one town or one open area.
Again,
it's a deep
that's
underground cavern. Multiple caverns.
again that's
Even things we
that's
haven't
why I
explored
think
yet.
that's why I think asking it as a generalized question, as in, what do you remember about the area you were in what was it? Is it Phoenix Drop? Is that where it was?
Phoenix Drop is the
Yeah.
country.
That's the good thing, but
Zarn
Yeah, so
would
if
be
we
the general.
ask about the general thing, we'll get a general answer, which could, again, go much deeper because of just... Because you know how people ramble?
Yeah,
We obviously
just have to
know
hope
that she
they're-
went there because she wanted to help. So that means there's
That's why I
a
said
chance that she rambles on about it.
Yeah,
Which
that's why I
gives us
said
a
I
lot
hope that
more
our.
further information.
I hope that our.
they said I was tall, or I had the same height. as
Isn't the
some of
world
them.
open?
I don't
What?
know his name because I was asking earlier on.
It is.
Was the
Don't
black
mind,
mirrors
I'm
is
saying
good
something.
one,
Yeah.
Thin.
I would have been smaller if it was comedy.
Yeah.
Either way, because we have 4 questions, I think asking the, what do you remember about the, like, area you were in within Phoenix Drop is a good one. Because it could get very specific because of rambling. I'm thinking of this as I would anyone else.
for her perception of
As much as I know she has a lot of lost memory,
not normally this small, so it's kind of hard.
she's still a person.
There's a different outlook on the world when you're much smaller.
And when people get on a topic of conversation that they enjoy, they tend to talk a whole fucking lot. For example, if you ask me about my halberd, I'll probably go on about how long I've had it for, and you'll find out what the original idea behind its design was, what's on it. Like, as long as I know you're not an enemy, I'll accidentally ramble on to you.
Picture it as tiny little balls, right?
Yeah.
And there are millions.
Either way, I'm at least ready for the first two questions.
Whether these balls are
I'm ready to ask the first two
stretched a
questions.
little further apart from
It'd be favorable.
So she can help out.
Yeah.
I do offer one thing, almost. It might not are, because I've never
Now,
tried it.
there's a fun
You
difference.
remember
with
those
this.
crystals we had you practicing with?
Someone with a
Yep.
natural tool form would have
He
more
does have
use
light
of,
affinity.
and they would fill those empty spaces. So that person who is now smaller,
Okay.
they would
Tell me what
be
you
I'll
need to
give
do.
up your training till we can find a replacement.
But if someone was smaller being bigger,
That's
then
fine.
they would
I'm
split
willing.
up a lot more. And there would be a
And we'll
hollow
go get it
space
then
in between.
while Victoria gets on her.
Helping people is more important
She's here.
than
Okay.
my own
Let me
training.
let me go grab it real quick and we'll start.
I'm not entirely sure how
Come back.
my transformation works.
We get to cut my training a bit. Just for this. Beautiful, beautiful day.
It's definitely a day.
Race or whatever, I can change my
Man,
type,
I mean, right now I'm
be
looking at
honest,
this room
I'm
in a very
purely,
different light.
I'm be honest, I'm purely working off of what you guys tell me here. It is fucking 4:15 a.m. in the morning. I am tired as fuck. That's why I'm
I'll
here.
recommend this.
Fine.
Have one person per corner of the carpet. It'll make it easier.
Okay.
I'm gonna like.
Whoever's
go
doing the
somewhat
summoning is
close
in
to-
the middle.
Actually, now that I say
Oh.
that, if that
I
is
suppose
your
that would
case,
technically
do
be me
not
then, because
take
I'm asking
control.
the questions.
Well, not control. Do not actually don't.
You too.
Oh, if I can stop shifting.
If you wish to continue their conversation, you can borrow my office if you would like.
Magic or
If you would like to continue your conversation, you can borrow my office until this is done.
Sure.
You're just kicking them out.
Any of the teas I have tea bags. Use them as you wish.
Okay, done. Lippy, can you get into that corner over there?
Please.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Going to hand you a light crystal.
God.
You know, resist your urges. You can do it. I believe in you. You can handle it.
That's not exactly what I meant, but
Ah, you got it.
It's gonna be okay.
alrighty.
Just 1 moment.
So, the first question was starting off with.
Well,
Say it out to me again. I'm just telling you to say it out to me.
Because the DM's bot is having a fucking crisis.
Take it down. The first question is going to be, tell me about Phoenix Drop, which is a very general question to give us an idea of their perspective of Phoenix Drop, especially if they were working in that area. It will tell us how they perceive Phoenix Drop, what they believe the truth is about it. and how
Boy's
they
got a
feel
point. I like how I'm almost thinking. I wish I could give out more opinions, but
And then the
I'm not
second
Link,
question
so I'm trying not to. You
is
know,
the
he has
question
no
about,
clue.
What was the general area like where you were?
Yeah. What was the area you?
Just going to scratch.
What was
some
the area that you were
into
within?
the carpet.
Because that's slightly more specific, but still generalized.
Pardon me, darling?
No, you're fine.
Question 3 and 4 will be reserved for when we have more information to try to get more narrowed down. And that's where we can be a bit riskier with our questions.
Yeah, we can start getting a bit more risky with the next two questions before.
Because we're already halfway down of our question with all
Alright,
that
so
information.
tell us about Phoenix Drop. That's the first question. I'm sorry, I'm very.
You're okay. It's okay.
Sorry, but
Just breathe.
character I'm going to say because you're going to be chilling by the chair, so fully empty.
Cool.
Okie
I'm going to be
dokie.
looking more at an
She's
angle
just
towards Dragoon
hanging
because
back.
it'll help
on
me
her
focus
head.
a lot more on what Dragoon's saying. Since he's the one
Why am I
that's
standing here? Here we go.
Why am I here?
Where am I here? Where am I?
Where is my DM? I would breathe.
I got this.
You can do it.
Okay.
To activate the circle, please call upon her name, and she shouldn't.
I don't remember her name. Fuck, I don't remember her name.
Ariana.
Okay.
Ariana Sphinx.
Ariana Singh?
There's going to be a wave of whiskey,
Ariana Grande.
cinnamon, and a... Fuck you! Alright. Pressing it. Everyone's going to feel a bone-chill breeze on their necks and a slight prick of as if sharp nails are pressing against their back for a small moment as a gust of whiskey and ashes fills the room. And in front of Snow is going to be a very faint outline of a female. It looks like she has wings similar to Snow's, but a bit more spread out, and long hair down to her feet. And it looks like there is a major gash in her chest and throat, with a gash of a slamming head wound that could be from
Brutal.
Alright. Fuck, I'm drifting. No, stop drifting. Fuck, stop drifting. Okay. Fucking hell. Hello? Can you tell us, like, a little bit about, or just tell us about Phoenix Drop?
He's paying attention.
Well, I remember working. I remember passing around through the wallow, the pits, and I remember helping Budkin down below, or what looks like that. They were really nice, though, at least some of them. Others are a bit more grotesque and violent. But there was this really nice porcelain shop down the way once you went upstairs. They also sold pretties of gemstones. Even pretty broadswords that I remembered. I wonder if Tiki would have wanted one. Oh, sorry.
Tiki.
I rambled a bit there.
You remember that name?
What else I could remember? I remember being employed there a bit after my graduation. I was going to be I was trained to be a guardian back on these academy grounds. And then I recall transferring, and then from there I went to go more into the political standpoint. That got boring eventually, but
Why should I leave?
find some more intriguing information when it came down to the demons, and even how they lived with the Lumazi. I was surprised to see them out there. And then I remember being a woman and a man. I'm sorry. What you wanted to hear?
Thank you so much. Very much appreciated.
I'm going to tell this now. You're going to feel all your mana just go to half. It it instantly just got shot down.
There's no way for you to give me back the, like, this isn't the question of the thing, it's like, I'm looking towards the thingy, because I don't want to accidentally ask a question to you. But it's like, is the...
Just say out of character.
If I take it to that. Yeah, we can feed it all back in.
Just to make this easier.
Almost crashed.
Don't die. That'd be depressing.
It would be depressing. Alright, so there's no more in the bat then. I don't know how much that would be. That's up to you to decide on how much I would get, like, mana-wise, I would get back from my bat.
Slightly scared.
I rolled that, sorry.
Okay.
You'll slowly charge. Also for you, Mira, because I just opened up Discord because my thing is breaking. Fire and light. Sorry.
I needed to
Fire
calm
and
down
light.
after that
There you
sentence,
go.
that was killing me a little bit.
Yeah, you're telling me.
I have no clue what's going on. What she's talking about.
It was so loud for a second.
You're telling me.
Yeah. What was the second? Not me. Did you tell us about the general area you were within Phoenix Drop?
I remember from going down from the pits to stop a scuffle. There was some demons that were fighting each other. I tried to separate it, and I remember them getting caught and taken out. Don't remember by who, though. I went upstairs to go to the higher levels to go get a letter, and then everything went black after that. I remember the woman and the man, and then I remember stinging pain, and then I also remember going to go check on my sheep. Some of them have been missing. They were also limp, lifeless, but there was no injuries. And then I saw the woman, her weapon struck me. And then I felt cold. And then I didn't feel anything.
He frowns.
No blood, no mana, nothing. It was all gone. I can really recall.
That's fine. If you don't remember anything else, that is completely fine. You don't need to try to remember anything that you can't. Take your time.
what's going on. Tiki, yeah.
Mm. Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh. Something. Mm. Something bad's.
That's all for now. I mean, thank you for your time. Rest easy until next time.
Understood. And the flames are going to dissipate. Oh. And the scent is slowly going to go away.
He was a little afraid during the whole time because of fire.
That takes so much fucking mana.
Are you okay?
That was really intense.
Yeah.
However, from that, we've gotten the first 2 questions. That means that the next time we try this, we can get 2 more. And it also... That's true. But we'd need some... Yeah. By the way, his mic broke. So if I'm talking to him. He can't exactly speak back.
Okay.
You.
VR chat scuffs.
Be like that anyway.
Mira, you're going to feel a slight prick on your back, like a little pinch.
You okay?
I was going to say, we have a lot more information
Just
we
felt
can
something
work with.
pinch me.
What?
Going back to what I was going to say before that, we have a lot more information. Oh, fuck, I'm drifting again. We have a lot more information we can work with, because we got the thing with the antique shop upstairs that sold the gems, along with getting different things like the pits and other keywords.
Keep in mind this
We've
chat.
also now gotten the fact that it was in fact a bunch of sheep, not necessarily pets, but in a way livestock, I guess. As well as getting information about a blunt weapon of some sort that hit them. She said that she got hit and then... Yeah, so we've gotten information that the flail is most likely the weapon used, or the main weapon used, along with getting the fact that there was a man and woman.
She also mentioned the mines. From what I heard of rumor-wise, Phoenix Drop are known for hiring many for the mines for next to no pay, to the point it could be classed as slavery.
Not exactly that.
That might be so,
It's
but I don't
rumored,
think...
yes, but...
In my
unfortunately,
opinion...
this is something that I don't like discussing much, as it's not in public company, and polite company. There was a reason why Umu is thus, and why he's no longer in Phoenix Drop. Most students here have a rank. He doesn't. In the lower pits of Phoenix Drop, there is a unfortunate truth of survival of this. they will eat each other, cannibalize each other. That started being an issue around the time that I was graduating. That could be the reason why she wanted to go back home so badly. She probably wanted to intervene. She never told me. I could never confirm.
If I may ask,
Hmm.
do you have any general records or anything like that that I might be able to cross-reference with a specific? Because we already know now that there was a man and woman. So if we can get any information and cross-reference anything with the area she was in, we might be able to find more on them. If we look back at old records of things that happened in that time or in the general area from when she got back to now, we might be able to find more on it as well. She might not be the only one that's been attacked by these weapons. And I
Fortunately,
do
she
a
didn't
good
give
bit
us
of
enough
reading.
to work with. We just know it's a male and a female. If she gave us a race, that might have slimmed it down. That, on the same hand, there is one other thing I might be able to do. It breaks my heart to have to do it to one of my close compounds. I might be able to ask the families if I can get her notebook. I promised her I would never pry into her personal life.
In this case, though, she was trying to help with something, and if this has happened to her, it means that she is in lack of not having any better words, out of the picture. She could have been targeted because of who she is and what she was doing. And the connection she had.
There is one story I have not told anybody besides Omo and some other stuff. But if what I think is going on is happening...
Before you go on, are you sure you don't want to take a break for a little while?
When you are a leader, you must make sacrifices of your own. Virtues will be here
That may
later
be so.
tonight, and I can talk to him. He'll be...
Again, it's just everyone. We're all people. We
And
all
I'm
need
thinking more
breaks.
if she was the only victim, if it was just a one-time attack, there would really be no reason to get in contact, unless, and this is just my thoughts, she discovered something she shouldn't have.
That's part of the thing that I was thinking. But I would, for now, if
The
you are
reason
insisting
why
on talking,
I have
rather
a
listen to
question
your
for
story.
you. Do you remember the tall tale of a desert being put into the Ice Nation?
What was that? Sorry, I couldn't actually hear you.
Do you remember the story or the reports of a desert being made in the Ice Nation?
Well, a desert is a large area of desolate land. It's not always sand, so.
A long, long time ago. A long, long time ago. Apologies, I'm hearing a bit. A long, long time ago, I was in a squadron with a few others. TikTok decided to go adventuring. I decided to stay back home. I wanted to protect Ziran. That's what I wanted to do when I graduated. And on a mission, I was deployed into another nation and I had met somebody. I later got married, and shortly after my marriage, I had went to Antaria for a scouting mission. It was me and my peer. He and I were alone. No one knew where we were going to be. Except my husband. My husband informed Antaria of what our attack was going to be. My friend's mana pool was tampered with to the point she overcasted her magic. It was damaged where she couldn't stop. She died by her own magic means. Because of her death, there is now a desolate land of sand in Antaria. Because mana tampered with is gone. She said she felt nothing but cold. She felt numb. That is the exact same thing my colleague told me when she was dying. I never forgave myself for that day because I didn't realize what I had done. Because of her death, there is something in history that will always remind me of her gone. The reason why I bring this up is if ever happened to her, caused her to feel cold, it may be potential that her mana was tampered with. That's what I feel.
Wait, Ariana appeared as a flaming shape. But before she appeared, what did everyone feel?
Cold. Although, when you... Shit, fuck, 1 moment. Yeah, so, I was gonna say another thing though is that a very common occurrence associated with getting feelings on, like, that area of your back that we felt it is normally a cold, spine-chilling feeling. Normally happens when something freaky happens or when a spirit of some kind, or at least the books, when a spirit of some kind passes through you.
When it comes to spirits, as you explained, there are remnants of the mana left behind.
Exactly, what we felt wasn't fear or a chill, it was the remnant of Ariana's mana, and it was cold.
Yeah.
Again, I was
I
going off the
can't
books, I didn't know that until now.
guarantee you many answers. I'm sorry. I can't give you everything solved, and I wish I
I
could.
have a theory,
I really
but it
do.
is a stretch.
Go on ahead.
There's so much silence in the air. Oh, she gone. Ah, here we go again. I'm just gonna sit down. I really need to sit down. It's hard to stand up.
Okay, everyone back in the circle. Let's summon a cat girl.
Okay.
You get that one. Okay, fine.
Out of character. My theory is hot shit, but I got a feeling Lunar is just going to shit on it.
Bro, what do you mean I'm just going to shit on it? First of all, I was talking completely fucking in character there, and the stuff I said beforehand to do with spirits passing, I was literally going off of what's
chill out.
normally assumed.
Just a joke.
Yes, but I don't know what's going on because they're in the Discord talking about it. Why is he typing? I have no clue what's going on.
Let's fix it, forehead.
What are they talking about?
Have
Okay.
you tried restarting VRC?
Oh, his mic broke again. Man, the viewer chat's on the major scuff today. There he goes. Well, he gone. Sio's gone. Clink's dead.
Oh, Wally, wait, I'm gonna go rid of Kate a second.
Ironic seating. I'm just sitting here. I'm literally just the one of the characters just there.
Anyway, Lunar, I honestly meant nothing by it. I was only joking. I do love you, stupid bitch.
Oh, at least they made up.
Well, you're gonna make me cry here in a moment, actually, cry. I fucking hate this shit. Oh, love it.
You're okay, little duckling.
No, I'm really sorry, don't cry.
No. Fuck, man.
These two are talking.
But. I'm joking about. I'm just saying that you fucking.
What the?
Hold on, I got this.
What are you doing, Snow?
Out of character here. No, Snow just became a murderer.
This is a magic school, not Ghostbusters.
Go snapper.
Are we done, or like, are we waiting on C with on crash?
Stuff and things, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, we've kind of run out of conversation between characters. We're kind of dead here.
Just as RP was getting good, she died.
Oh.
It's usually how it goes. Damn you, viewer chat.
Yeah, look at me, I'm fucking crying, bro.
No.
30 odd minutes, so.
We found out some good information, though.
Yes, we did.
I was about to bomb up a game theory level shit.
Well, so in the fucking, we were going to go for the third question because Julian was like, we could like temporarily like unbalance your mana with I was talking about the theory of unbalancing.
It worked.
About damn time.
That will be $12.
What? Why? 12 up. Oh shit.
Take Snor's head.
Wait, hold up, wait a minute.
Hold up.
Hold up.
You know, we literally had to stop questioning you. It was just
Man, it was just so shit. It was just like, we can't do that. We can't.
It's not so shit. It's the fact that it takes a guaranteed 50% of what you have at that time.
I know, bitch.
Damn.
Now all I heard was yippee as Siva joins.
Lunar,
I can't hear well.
5%. We ain't going for question 3.
Shut the fuck up. I would have went for it and dealt with it. We just would have had to yoink some mana from them, put it into the bat, put it over to me, put it into the bat over
we don't have ice. We don't got anyone with ice around here.
It's fine.
True.
I would have dealt with it.
Go fuck.
If we could have gotten that one more question out to be able to continue with series for the next week, I would have went with it. Man, I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
Fucking kill the fucking moth.
I'm killing
Kill them all. Stupid bitch, track the light.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
You're a baseball bat. Does not.
Yeah, maybe you do too.
It's not a fucking baseball bat, it's a metal bat, there's a difference.
Luna,
Don't care. Still
being a
don't
little
care.
Stop beating up the student.
Don't care.
I can't, he's bullying me.
Okay, theories.
Let's keep going.
I have a theory, and it is a long stretch, but I hope you understand where I'm getting at. I apologize for bringing it up, headmistress, but your peer, may she rest at peace, she had her mana manipulated. Felt cold all over and created a desert because of it. The last of Ariana's mana was also cold. What if her life was taken, as a precaution that a desert does not get created in Phoenix Drop? What if towards the end, Ariana's mana was also tampered with?
not out of question, but
Could be,
it's
but
also
In that
my
example,
worry
couldn't
that it stems
that
from
would-
is